Let's be honest, preventing pregnancy is a pain. Whether you're picking birth control up every month or running to grab Plan B, it costs too much time, money and effort, all while your partner gets to go about their day uninterrupted. WISP is changing the game. At hellowisp.com, you can get the reproductive care you need without stepping foot in a doctor's office or waiting in line. Have birth control delivered on your schedule and get emergency contraceptive before you need it. Use code CARE, C-A-R-E, at hellowisp.com for 15% off your first order. That's hello-wisp.com and have it delivered for free.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from The Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to Season 18, Episode number 4016. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and my God, Montgomery. And you are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's meat and potatoes talking Christmas cookies. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, a Men's Room shot of the day, fun listener emails, and everyone's favorites. TV Time with Ted.
It's a clock.
All right, here we go. Oklahoma men steal $100,000 worth of Dr. Pepper, then sell it to a man named Doc. Meanwhile, a Florida gym teacher loses job after a 12-year-old student he decided to clock. Man racks up $500 bill, then dines and dashes without a trace. Taking a selfie overturning a gondola, that's a pic that one should erase. And a huge inflatable Santa pops up in Texas. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us. We'll spin the category wheel. Ted, that's your cue.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. We will spin the category wheel.
It's late in the year.
I know, man. I know everyone's slowing down. I get it,
Yeah.
man. I get it. And then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy's been the lovely and talented Michael, who thought that the breaststroke was a form of molestation and found a way to answer 15 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy.
To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. You can like The Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send your emails to themensroom@KISW.com.
Let's be honest, preventing pregnancy is a pain. Whether you're picking birth control up every month or running to grab Plan B, it costs too much time, money and effort, all while your partner gets to go about their day uninterrupted. WISP is changing the game. At hellowisp.com, you can get the reproductive care you need without stepping foot in a doctor's office or waiting in line. Have birth control delivered on your schedule and get emergency contraceptive before you need it. Use code CARE, C-A-R-E, at hellowisp.com for 15% off your first order. That's hello-wisp.com and have it delivered for free.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. They don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm, justice for you.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention LOVE20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery needs to be replaced, our professional parts people can help you find the right Super Start battery for your vehicle and budget. Don't wait. Get your battery tested for free today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Charles, away we go. Welcome to season 18, episode number 4016. What a large and in charge program we have for you today on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Guaranteed future repeat. That is a fact. Head chef is back in the house. And today on Ted's Meat and Potatoes, talk a little Christmas cookie action. The good news is, even if you're not a baker, this is not necessarily for people who know how to bake and actually make Christmas cookies.
Yeah, it's for the rest of us. This is just ranking store-bought cookie dough,
which is always pretty good in my mind.
I've never been disappointed.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I told you, my mom's a bad baker. I got home from for Christmas one year. She had these perfect cookies. I took a bite and I said, "Where's the container?" She goes, "What?" I go, "I know you didn't make these."
No.
She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "They're perfectly round. There's a Christmas tree in the middle." And she's like, this is when they first came out with like the different cookie shapes.
And she was trying to play it off like she made these.
She tried. As soon as I was like,
come on.
I know you didn't make these.
I know Toll House when I tasted.
And Mike also, 2 years ago, was a part of my first attempt at making Christmas cookies. He had them
from homemade?
Like I bought like the box and you like mix all the stuff together.
Yeah.
Still using it as a doorstop.
Oh, damn. The next day, man, they were hard.
Really?
I mean, like, you did 20 years in the pen hard.
What did you...
You know, man,
federally incarcerated. Right. What do you think went wrong that they got that hard, man? Like, is there anything you kind of skipped on every once in a while?
Probably, probably bad childhood.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Damn.
No, honestly, I think I just left them out overnight. I don't know. They were very thin.
Oh, you need to put them in a Tupperware container or something.
I probably should have, Miles.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Keep them away from the bad crowds.
I'll tell you what I like.
Listen to drugs.
My favorite thing is when someone you know goes to a Christmas cookie party where a bunch of people get together.
A Christmas cookie party?
And they make the cookies.
Oh, yeah.
They make the cookies that they...
Your wife's been to one.
So in other words, I'll make I'll make the peanut butter cookies with the Hershey
chocolate
Kiss
thing in the middle, yeah,
or the little Reese cup in the middle. Somebody else, they'll make a sugar cookie.
Okay.
Someone else makes chocolate chip cookies or whatever their specialty cookie is, and then at the end of the night, everybody gets some of everyone's cookies, and you bring them home.
That's what a cookie party.
That's a cookie party. That's much better than a candle party.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's much better than, a book club. That's much better than whatever you're going to do. Hell.
What do you think a book club is?
Women just get drunk.
A book club is a wine tasting. That is what a book club is.
Well, my kids did it. So my kids went to a cookie party that they had with their friends and their families and all that crap, man. They just brought it down to me. It was awesome. I had, 10 different varieties.
Is that how you learned about the world of cookie parties?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I got a big tray.
I thought I was missing out. Like, I've never heard of this in my life.
It was, I was very appreciative.
Yeah, I mean, usually for my birthday, my buddy MCTP from the podcast, his family would do that on Christmas Eve.
All right.
And that he would come over with just a tray of delicious treats. Because he was like, well, these are all the leftovers. My mom didn't want them in the house.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk Christmas cookie for the non-baker coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. And I guess there's rankings out of the better store-bought doughs that you can buy, whether that's in a log or the little squares or whatever.
I prefer the log.
there's brands. I'll tell you what. There's nothing shocking on this list.
Okay. All right.
By the way, Ted, a text came in trying to help you. Should you try to make Christmas cookies again? It says, always put a piece of bread with the cookie and the Tupperware. The bread goes hard. The cookie stays soft.
Oh,
right. I mean, I just didn't put them in Tupperware. I just sat them out overnight, and I brought them to Mike's house.
Throw them in your loaf of bread.
I think, you didn't chip a tooth.
I didn't chip a tooth, but I did consider crumbling it and putting it into a salad like a crouton.
Yeah. And you know Mike, Miles, he's very nice, and
he's standing at the coffee table with it.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
The flavor is still there.
It's not that bad. That is not what you want to hear.
That is not a review.
That is not.
I mean, the flavor was good. The consistency was the problem.
Could you imagine you're a waiter and you walk up to a table and go, how's everything going? It's not that bad, I guess.
Would you pose that sign?
These cookies were so hard that was a compliment. But he's like, I'll still eat it.
Would you post that sign in your restaurant? Like, they'll do the ranking of, we're cleanly, right?
Damn right.
We're not that bad.
No. 2.5 stars. Not that bad.
Not that bad.
Sorry, we're
but
open.
Room for improvement.
Exactly.
I mean, it's sex. It's not the best.
Right.
It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
It's the sign I have in my bedroom.
And as we do for you every Monday through Friday, lucky you get more Men's Room exclusively on Odyssey in the Odyssey app with the Men's Room Happy Hour. And as we do when we do Big Dummy, we like to play a little Dirty Big Dummy. It's an easy game as well. We have 10 questions. They're all worth 1 point. The bonus questions are worth 2. And we have a bunch of different categories all thrown in there today on the 10 questions for Dirty Big Dummy. And if you don't have the Odyssey app, download it now. It is absolutely free. Tons of podcasts, including our daily podcast is on there. Listen to KISW if you happen to be traveling for the holidays. You got a car ride you got to take. You can catch up on old shows and everything else in one spot. And that is on the Odyssey app. Just search for the Men's Room when you get there. Oh, wait, there's so much more on this big show. We have a chance for you to win tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers as they come to the Gorge on May the 31st. Here's what they said. They said, hey, you guys come up with a time and then give the secret word. When you give the secret word, text that word to 206-803-ROCK for your chance to qualify to win tickets to see the Chili Peppers at the Gorge. So what we determined today, the time we will give you is 4:20. 4:20, we will give you the secret word and text that to 206-803-ROCK.
What song are we playing leading up to this? All right, so the whole thing is we're betting $1 a day, whether or not you remember.
Don't give them an audio check,
because yesterday they played freaking the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I'm saying he has someone helping him out there. That just seemed too convenient.
I don't know. We'll find out coming up at 4:20, as I will get another one right today in my quest to go 4 for 5 and remembering this entire contest for a full week. 4 out of 5, not bad for me. Not bad at all. If I can pull it
like
off.
Ted's cookies, not so bad.
If I can, not so bad. But I haven't done it yet. So, Chili Pepper tickets coming up at 4:20, or so we think. And today is the day we play the game known as Big Dummies. An easy game to play. We'll spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy for the year is Michael. It took Michael 15 to get one right. And as what we do when we play Big Dummy, we like to do a little men's room poll. Mm-hmm. And basically, we're talking about cleaning, as there was a survey that came out that said, like, look, what are some of the chores that maybe you hated to do as a kid or you never liked growing up, but they've gotten a little bit better and you enjoy them more as life goes on?
Yeah, the older you get.
So we picked 4 of those, not necessarily everyone's favorites, but one that you would never have to do again. And your choices were cooking. You never have to cook ever again. Vacuuming on the list, as well as laundry and dishes. And we put the poll up for you if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live. Here's how it shook down. The one chore you'd still like to do the most, 11% of you, which came in 4th place, is vacuuming. That is the one we said, you know what, man?
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Yeah. 89% of you said, I'll stick with vacuuming. That's fine. Coming in at 3rd place, at 18%, you picked cooking, that you would never have to do again.
Okay.
It's not the worst thing anymore because
not.
you're going to do the dishes. So
yeah.
Keep that in mind, which came in 2nd place with 33% of the vote. You said if you could, you would never do dishes again. And by far our winner at 39%. Most of you said laundry. If I could just never do one thing again,
we shouldn't have said laundry. We should have said folding your clothes. Because again, when you put it in the washing machine and then I don't do anything, I go do it.
Right.
Then I put it in the dryer. The only part that sucks, it's folding them and putting them away.
Yes,
Laundry itself, not so bad.
Right. So this week on the poll, there's one thing that's it's more weird than getting a text before you get up in the morning. Oftentimes, I will forget to put my phone in silent mode or whatever the deal is, and I get a flurry of texts, part of an 8-chain family group, congratulating my niece on getting on the bus and going to 6th grade or whatever the deal is. And
Always something.
But if it goes off early, I'm always afraid that something bad has happened.
That's the only reason you check, right?
Yeah, but you always check the text, and there's a lot of places that you could get text from, maybe somebody who you just had sex with, or the next morning. So you're going to get a morning after text.
The good news is you just had sex last night.
That is good, but you're going to get the morning after text. Your first text would be, "We are pregnant." So the text that you get the next day, obviously, theoretically, hypothetically,
right,
is that you're pregnant. The second text is that the person tells you that they have an incurable STD.
Incurable.
An incurable STD. So your first is, "We are pregnant." Your second text, "I have an incurable STD."
Yeah, a lot of people do.
It sounds like cool.
Right. This is the
I'm not
you
cool with
texted
it.
me for this?
I'm just saying, like, if you knew the amount of people that actually have herpes, you would, like,
Sure.
It wouldn't sound as scary as it sounds.
Well, that's
Or
just
sound
real scary.
That's just one of the many incurable options.
Right.
You don't know how that wheel's going to land. Be a lot
Well,
worse.
I guess you're right. There is a lot worse ones.
You could
Yes,
have a,
there
you
are.
could have a magic spin. Then your third text that you can get the morning after. "I put our video on the internet." I think we all understand what we're saying there.
I think it
put
depends.
our video on the internet.
I think it would depend on how I felt about my performance the previous night.
Also, it's nothing to do with your performance. When you watch the video, it still just doesn't look that good.
No, because
For
we
whatever
watch
reason.
porn.
Right,
They're-
correct.
Like, they get paid to do it.
Even
There's
the
no
amateur
way
tab
I
is
look
not
that good.
amateurs.
Yeah, like in my mind,
Sometimes.
I know.
I'm doing what they're doing.
It's
There's
not,
no way.
it's not a real amateur. Like, she didn't get caught shoplifting.
Right. The lighting isn't perfect in her bedroom.
She got stuck in the dryer.
She knows what this interview's about.
Yeah. She lives in a beachfront condo.
That's not her stepbrother.
What is up with that?
That's a weird.
That is a
weird
stepmom, stepdad, stepbrother. What? Why in the hell did this become something to turn people on?
thing. I'm guessing because people had some hot step siblings.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's annoying because there's a lot of attractive actresses in those roles.
Your father said he's not coming home till later.
Do you like this from mommy?
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if me and my I don't want to eat where my dad does. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah, make it
I'd rather
more
have my own
realistic.
chair at the table, you know?
Make it more realistic. Like, college senior makes a mistake with middle-aged guy.
Middle-aged guy.
Hard to find that one.
Busty drunk blonde woman at a
Realistic.
country show hooks up with
Realistic.
Middle-aged chubby dude.
Yeah. Man picked up at dive bar drinking PBR.
Are those lemon pepper wings? Yeah, they are. Let's bang.
Are you drinking Fireball? Yes, I am. Would you like one?
I'll buy you a Big Ultra.
hard-pressed woman sits on the couch and watches football
Excuse
with bald
me.
man.
Do
with
you have
beard.
another Pall Mall? Absolutely.
Hey, bartender, we're going to get by. You want to split a bag of Fritos? All right, sweet. No, chili. Yeah, chili cheese.
This movie's called Closing Time.
And a
It's
PBR
just called 2:30 a.m.
They're about to lock the doors.
I mean, right? That's the kind of porn I
We
want.
have to ask you to leave one more time.
You know, I got the jukebox app on my phone if you want to hear anything.
Beer Goggles, the TV series.
Oh, that'd be a great idea for a show, right? Like the first half of it, you're seeing through beer goggles. So it's like a really good looking dude, a really good looking chick, and then the second half of the show they call The Next Morning.
Yeah.
And you see what they actually look like. And it's bad.
Well, you can come home with me, but I got to push my bike. Well, I rode it here, but I'll walk with you.
Is that a one speed? It sure is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And your fourth option of the morning after text, I spent $5,000 on your credit card. So you get a morning after text. Will it be, we are pregnant? I have an incurable STD. 3, I put our video on the internet. Or 4, I spent $5,000 on your credit card. Ted, which one would you never pick in 100 years?
Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had to pick one.
I know. I'm just saying, which one would you never pick? I think for me, it's we're pregnant.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
hands
I'm
down.
taking that one.
I'll take the incurable STD.
But again, we don't know which incurable STD it is.
Yeah, I
Put it this
no.
way. I have kids. I love my kids. It's not the text
Me
you want
too.
to get.
Me too.
But I don't
I'm
know.
done.
No, it says
No.
I have an STD
Right.
and I love it.
I
Like,
never
that's
stop. I never
been
stop
said.
worrying about my kids. I'm
Sure.
always proud about my kids. But
I mean, look,
the experience of I will be a grandparent happily. How's that?
Well, sure.
I mean, if that ever happens.
It wasn't incurable. It was an STD, but I mean, I have literally lived through this because I got that phone call. We need to talk.
I hate that.
I thought it was going to be I'm pregnant, but it was like, there's an STD. I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to talk.
Which one would you pick?
Oh, take the 5Gs.
You're taking. I think I'm putting the video on the internet.
I'm going with 5Gs too.
I'm with Ted, yeah.
You know what? Look, that's messed up. We don't have to see each other again. I'll figure my way out of this. But my penis works. I don't have a kid. And what the hell was the other one?
Put the video on the internet.
Yeah, I'm not on the internet having sex.
Because
Looking
look at it
terrible.
this way: if I were to wake up in the morning and I got a text that said I just spent $5,000 on your credit card, and then I see the other 3 possibles that I could have gotten instead, I still wouldn't be happy that $5,000 is out. But also, it's like, okay, yeah, I got off scot-free on this way.
And I've dealt with situations where it's like, how much money was just spent? So I know I can handle that.
Okay, all right.
I have been there before.
I would make a very Ray J-esque video, I think. It would be a lot more of me than it.
But what if you didn't know you're being recorded, though? See, if you know you're being...
yeah,
no,
right.
listen.
Okay,
if
but
you
no.
the camera's on you, you're going to perform better, right? Look, you absolutely going to put in your best work. If you don't know you're being recorded, you might be, I don't know, man, all sweaty and nasty, and hips barely working.
Look at it from an NFL athlete standpoint, right? Okay, you're playing a 1 o'clock game, and you're playing the New York Jets. You're not on television except for locally in the 2 markets. Other than that, it's a football game. You're going to play a lot of them this year. Or you're playing on Monday Night Football.
Against the Eagles.
So you're definitely going to step
You're
up
going
your
to
game
perform
because
better.
you know you are on prime time.
That's what I'm saying.
So
if I
if
know I'm being recorded and it goes to the internet, I'm like, well, look, people might laugh at me, but just know that's my best effort because I knew I was being recorded.
Right.
If I don't know I'm being recorded, she says, I put this on the internet, like, oh, no.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't know what else. I didn't even take my socks off. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. I kept my shirt on and my socks.
Yes.
That's not a good look.
So we put the poll up for you. If you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, and again, you're going to get a morning after text. Is that we are pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card. We'll take a break and come back with Big Dummy next.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. On We Can Do Hard Things, my wife Abby, my sister Amanda, and I talk honestly about the hard parts of life. Join us and guests like Michelle Obama, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Brene Brown as we have refreshingly honest conversations. New episodes are out every Tuesday and Thursday, so listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things, an Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, let's do this. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our first contestant? Ready to play the big game.
He has one of the craziest names I've ever heard. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Pichola.
Hola. Joe, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
I just cracked the beer and I've just been playing with epoxy, so not soberish.
Okay. All right, Joe, you get a morning after text. Is it, we are pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
This has happened.
What is this?
All of it.
Okay. Well, then you'll pick the best one.
I'll spend $5,000 again.
Okay.
All right. Right there with you. All right, Joe, here is your question. Who played the role of Alfred in the 2005 movie Batman Begins? Damn, you're quick, man.
Oh, I can see his face.
You sound like you're dying. I can see his face.
He's been everywhere. He's done everything.
He's been around for a long time, dude.
Everywhere.
Can say his name if you claim a white substance in an English accent.
In English accent, yes.
It took me a second on the clue, but I'm like,
Bridge over the River Kwai. Oh God, what is his name?
Blame it on Rio.
Secondhand Lions, is that right?
Secondhand Lions.
No.
Jaws 4, The Revenge.
Lions, yes.
Oh yeah, what's that dude's name?
No, don't tell me.
It's a Booger Sugar.
Yeah, Mike gave you a good clue. With an English accent, you're requesting Booger Sugar.
Yeah, Booger Sugar.
Booger Sugar.
Claiming ownership of a white substance.
Yeah. Whose is this? That's
I'm drawing a blank. No, don't. Wait. No.
Your determination is remarkable.
Damn the epoxy. Go. I fail.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yes.
See, with an English accent, you're requesting hey, whose is that? That's Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see what you guys are doing.
Yeah, see? It's right there.
Yes. Yeah, why would I fail that?
I could picture him. I couldn't come up with Michael Caine either.
Really?
No.
Man.
I was way off. I thought it was Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, you want Morgan Freeman first.
There's been a Black Alfred, right?
I don't
No,
believe
he
there.
played Fox. He played Lucius Fox, the one that provided all the gadgets and whatnot.
He was not his
right.
butler.
So he
Ted.
was in the movie.
He wasn't his butler, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, why?
All right, man.
Black dude doesn't have to be his butler,
Okay.
Ted.
He
I
was a
just say, can we
high-tech brother. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the other side. Can we have a Black Alfred yet?
No.
Well, what has to happen?
No, you can't have a Black Alfred. This is just you're racially appropriating people here, Tad.
Yeah, come on, man. Trying to make Morgan Freeman. Unbelievable. I thought I knew you, man.
Alfred's not a mermaid.
I know.
Seriously.
It stinks.
Ted,
Mm-hmm.
think about it.
You know, I've been thinking about it all night.
It'd be up tonight. All right, Joe, question number 2. On the Abbey Road album cover, which member of the Beatles was barefoot?
Furthering in the rumors
Not
that
George.
he's dead.
Not Ringo.
No, Ringo was wearing Skechers.
Yeah, Ringo. Or flip flops. Anyways, John. It was John.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just looking up Michael.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, like I forget how many movies he's in that I love.
Like 8 million.
Yeah.
There's a whole college class about Michael Caine movies.
You should take it. Remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Here is your question. What is the first possible property to purchase in Monopoly?
Baltic.
Okay. Nice job.
Yeah, Baltic.
Very good.
Cheap as hell, dude.
You know what?
It
Some
is.
little insect on your testicles.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Hello, Morgan.
You hope not.
Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Morgan, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right, Morgan, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to get a text in the morning. Does it say we are pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
I think I'll do the video.
I put our video on the internet.
I just don't need my pasty fat ass on the internet like that.
Well, here's the thing, right? You could post the sex video to the internet, but it doesn't mean people want to watch you.
Morgan, have
They
you
might
ever
start it and think like, Jesus, God, I can't.
Have you
sit
ever
through this.
starred in one of those videos before?
Yeah, and my face is in none of them, so that's okay.
Okay, that's what made them watchable. All right.
Thank you for that.
Was that to protect you or the audience? That's the real question.
I think the faces. Never mind. Continue.
All right, Morgan, here is your question. Which car manufacturer's name translates from Latin as to roll? To roll.
Fiat.
Volvo.
Volvo it is.
Yeah.
Fiat, I believe, is drunk person lingo for bitch. Get out of here, Fiat! In 1939, Philo T. Farnsworth licensed his patent for what invention to RCA?
RCA?
RCA.
What is that?
You know, it was an electronics company.
Telephone.
Phonograph?
Television.
Oh, the television. We had an RCA television.
A lot of people had an RCA TV, so the whole thing was RCA bought the patent for the television, and then RCA got smart. Guy's name's like Victor Swearnoff or something. Anyway, so RCA then created television content. Then Congress got involved and said, you've monopolized all of this, and that's what gave you, I want to say, ABC and CBS.
Interesting.
But RCA used to they owned all the TVs and owned all the TV content, right? So then they got broken up, and now TV is what we know it today. Thank you, Broadcasting School, for teaching me that. All right. Your question, what are the 4 strokes that are swum in a swimming medley?
Breaststroke. Freestyle. Backstroke. Did I say that?
Yep. You got backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. There's One more.
It's the one where you swim underwater. No.
No, you do a little bit, yeah.
It's also a knife.
A jackknife?
That's a dive.
Butterfly. Butterfly.
I feel like a very slow butterfly is how I often travel through the water.
I feel like most people do. If you're kind
Especially
of
like
talking
if
to
you're
other
in
people.
like open water.
Yeah.
Just kind of going with the waves.
All right, a multiple choice question for you here, Morgan. In 1911, Harriet Quimby was the first American woman to get what? Her medical license, driver's license, pilot license, or boating license?
What year? And could you repeat that first one, please?
In 1911, Harriet Quimby was the first American woman to get her medical license, driver's license, pilot license, or boating license.
I'll go medical.
Driver's license?
Pilot.
I was trying to... What came first, the car or the plane, right? Question number 4 there, Morgan.
Question.
Did Amelia Earhart not have her pilot's license?
What's that?
Did Amelia Earhart not have a pilot's license?
Nah, she hijacked that one.
Yeah, she stole the plane and crashed it. No, she did. She was way after this. Well, not way after, maybe 20 years or so after this.
All right.
Your question, what was Crocodile Dundee's first name?
Mick.
Damn.
Did you that, Morgan?
I had no idea. Mick. Well, I even had a clue. I'm like,
movies, Paul Hogan's my guy. Now that's a knife.
Did any of you have any idea?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Really? You knew it was Mick?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Man.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of an iconic movie. It sticks in your head.
I know, but to me, it's just he's Crocodile Dundee.
Wasn't he Crocodile Dundee everywhere?
What do you mean?
Well, his real name was Paul Hogan. But,
Yes.
But didn't he?
Nobody called him Paul Hogan after that.
But wasn't he just like everywhere he went? He was
Crocodile Dundee.
Like Steve Irwin. You know what I mean? He was just himself.
But Steve
He always
Irwin
wearing tan
was
stuff.
the crocodile hunter.
But
Yeah.
Paul Hogan still dressed like Crocodile
Paul, right,
Dundee
when he was
would do
yeah,
interviews.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, dude,
He had
sorry.
the hat on. He still had a knife on his,
Right.
on his
You're
you know,
Crocodile
on his
Dundee.
hip. He never went out of character. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Parker. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Parker, are you sober or not sober?
That's sober.
All right.
He was also in Flipper.
Yes, he was.
With Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
Parker, you're going to get a morning after text on our men's room poll. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
I'll go with the video. Honestly, the only thing I'd be embarrassed about is my room's pretty messy.
You'd be embarrassed about your room.
Yeah, it's really messy.
Brother, if the people notice your room and a porn, you're not doing a very good job.
Hey, my room's really messy, man. They wouldn't notice.
You wouldn't clean it up before a video shoot? Like, hey, we're going to film a sex
Or
video.
having someone over.
Yeah, to have sex with. Hey, you do
Okay,
you.
yeah,
You do you.
right, right.
Miles, apparently he was started as a comedian, and like that kind of look was part of his shtick.
Okay.
Oh.
Before he even got to Crocodile, he was already doing comedy
Okay.
in Australia, and like always had a knife on him, cut off shirt, shorts.
So
and
everyone
boots.
in Australia, to him, it was like what? Like Mike Myers doing a movie.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Okay. Well, that explains it. All right, Parker, here is your question. According to the Bible, what is now guarded by an angel with a flaming sword?
Holy Grail.
The Garden of Eden.
Mm-hmm. The Garden of Eden.
I don't think I remembered that one.
Me neither.
Shortly after they got kicked out.
What are they, what is that, corn? What are they doing? Green beans in the garden?
They
anything
got
you
apples,
want, dude.
Okay, all right.
Know that much?
I know we got apples.
They never said apple.
Are you sure?
The fruit of the tree of knowledge. Everybody just assumes it was an apple.
Why do we
Never
go
says
apple?
it was.
Right, the forbidden fruit. Why do we pick apples? Most people like apples. Why do you make it like broccoli or
I think there was
Brussels
like more
sprouts?
evidence that it was actually a fig.
That would make
You'd be
more
positive
sense.
it's a fig.
I think God just didn't like figs.
Devil's
Well,
on
also-
horseback is what it was.
Then why do you let us run with apples? He obviously doesn't like apples.
But apples are delicious fruit. Like if you got,
But he doesn't want you to feel guilty for eating something healthy. I think God said, look, it was actually fig. Let's get in front of this, fellas. Let's control the narrative before it gets crazy. Just say it's frickin' apples. They're easier to paint. And kids chuckle when you paint figs in the background. Right.
Forbidden fruit should be the eggplant.
Well, nowadays, now I'm thinking release
or the peach.
That's why
release the peach.
That's why Eve ate it.
Yeah. All right. Here's your question. Which planet in our solar system was originally named George's Star? Rather ironically.
I don't know. Jupiter?
I'll say Uranus.
Yep, when in doubt, say Uranus.
I was going to say Uranus.
You should have said Uranus. My God, they called it Georgia Star. It's not like they switched it up much.
Thank you,
It's like when you bend over.
Right, exactly.
Tastes like lemon pepper.
Speaking of Uranus, in Greek mythology, Uranus was the god of what? Water, earth, sky, or war?
I'm going to go with water.
Sky. Look up in the sky. It's Uranus.
It was Neptune.
All right, Parker, your question. What's the international radio code word for the letter V, as in Vivian? Vulva. Vagina. I'll give you a hint. It's a name. It is a man's name.
Val.
Victor. Went with Val. Yes, it is in fact Victor.
Question 5 there, Parker.
Question number 5, we go back to the world of Batman and his white butlers, Ted, if that's okay with you. According to the movie Batman, what zodiac sign is the Joker?
Cancer.
Not a bad guess.
Definitely a scorpion.
That would be Scorpio. He's a Pisces.
Oh.
Pisces.
Radioactive.
It was radioactive. That is a strong
What number is this guy on? He doesn't seem dumb, but he's not doing
6.
hot.
Wow, Ted. You make a great teacher. Billy, we know you're not stupid, but man.
You're not this dumb.
Ted was off by a whole skin color for Michael Caine.
Off by a skin color.
First of all, Morgan Freeman is in the movie. All right, I'm not losing my mind. He's designing cars, an S.
Yeah.
So you thought he's a butler. What else does your butler do? He designs cars.
I can't believe you're flipping this on me. I think it's a damn shame there hasn't been a Black Alfred yet.
Batman's a little racist. That's all. They won't work in my home.
Damn it, Alfred!
I told you. So now when you get liquor in them, it's real honest. All right.
Call him Master Wayne, Ted.
All right, your question. What was the longest running musical on Broadway during the 20th century? And then they made a movie about it in the 21st century. Ted is correct. Or having a stroke.
Les Miserables.
Not a terrible guess.
Cats. Did you ever see it?
Cats?
The Broadway?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, neither did I.
All right, Parker, question number 7.
Really good.
I'm going to write
That
real
movie sucks.
a real cats, and basically they just sleep. Yeah. Every once in a while they stretch.
They sit on anything you're reading.
And then ignore you. Yeah. So as you're flipping through your playbill, all of the cats walks out and just swats it out of your hand.
They hate magazines.
Yes. We put things on the table and we watch them knock it off for no particular reason at all. All right, your question. What term is used for surfers and skaters who prefer to have their left foot on the back of the board?
Oh, I know this from snowboarding.
Mongo, baby.
What'd you say?
Mongo.
Thought it was Goofy.
Goofy.
Goofy. Man, I'm a skater.
Dude.
Holy crap.
What is a mongo then?
That's when you, okay, so if you stand with your right foot in the back
all right,
and your left foot in the front, it's when you push with your left foot instead of your back. Your
that's
front
weird.
foot instead of your back foot. Yeah.
That is a little weird. All right. Mongo. What a charming name. All right, your question. Mariner 4 sent the first pictures of which planet back to Earth? Or for Will Smith, Earth.
Mars.
I'll say, is it Mars? It is Mars.
It is, in fact, Mars.
Okay. All right. I was going to say Pluto. But
Ted, someone here says Black Alfred. Sounds like a movie.
Could be a sequel to that Dwayne Johnson movie.
Black Adam?
Black Adam, not Black Alfred. We're going alphabetically.
Sounds like a character in Fat Albert to me.
Blackout. Yeah, it would be.
Right, because there was Alfalfa, but he was a white guy on the Rascals.
Right.
Little Rascals.
Yeah, just the Rascals. Yeah.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 round.
That sounds like a gang of like dudes in their 50s.
What a little rascal.
Where's the Rascals?
You see the tattoos?
They're just in scooters.
Yeah.
Hello, Julia. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
We still
Julia.
use plastic straws.
Julia, are you sober or not sober?
Unbearably sober.
Barely sober? Is that what you said?
Unbearably.
Oh,
Unbearably.
All right, Julia, I got you. Okay, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
Pregnant.
You're going to be pregnant. Have you
Would it
been
be
pregnant?
weird to get a text from a dude telling you, hey, by the way,
I'm pregnant.
I inseminated you last night.
We never know. We never know.
You have been fertilized.
I tested you in your sleep. We're pregnant.
That's my alter ego, the fertilizer. All right. Guess what's in my utility belt? All right, here's your question. Triple sec liqueur is what flavor? I would say nasty, but apparently it has an actual flavor.
Cinnamon. I don't know.
Orange, isn't it?
Orange. It is, in fact, orange. I only know that because of the label.
Right, so the fancier version would be what? Grand Marnier?
Is that supposed to be orange?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right, multiple choice. Pakistan, India, China, or Nepal, also known as nipple. In which country did Buddhism originate?
What were my options?
Pakistan, India, China, or nipple?
India?
Bam.
Wow. Nice job,
Look
Julia.
at the big Buddhist brain on Julia.
More of a Big W on the way if you'd like to be a contestant. 206-803-ROCK.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. They don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm, justice for you.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. On We Can Do Hard Things, my wife Abby, my sister Amanda, and I talk honestly about the hard parts of life. Join us and guests like Michelle Obama, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Brene Brown as we have refreshingly honest conversations. New episodes are out every Tuesday and Thursday, so listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things, an Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Let's be honest. Preventing pregnancy is a pain. Whether you're picking birth control up every month or running to grab Plan B, it costs too much time, money, and effort. All while your partner gets to go about their day uninterrupted. WISP is changing the game. At hellowisp.com, you can get the reproductive care you need without stepping foot in a doctor's office or waiting in line. Have birth control delivered on your schedule and get emergency contraceptive before you need it. Use code CARE, C-A-R-E, at hellowisp.com for 15% off your first order. That's hello-wisp.com and have it delivered for free.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. They don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm, justice for you.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Your chance to win tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers coming up. We'll give you that secret word at 4:20. Text that to 206-803-ROCK when you hear it. So 4:20 is the time. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Boo, bitches.
Boo. Zach, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
All right, Zach, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get a morning after text on our men's room poll. Is it, we're pregnant, I have an incurable STD, I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card?
So is it like I've been cut too, like you, Miles? So is it like that? Like, or just hypothetical? That hasn't happened.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He's basically saying even though he's gone through the procedure, he's gotten a vasectomy, could he still, in theory, get that?
Oh, yes, in this
You're the
fertilizer,
scenario, brother.
In this scenario, yes.
Then yeah, we'll love the $5,000 in debt.
All right, $5,000 it is, Zach.
How hypothetical do we being, man?
He wanted the pregnant text that we could say, wasn't me.
Hey, look, Antonio Cromartie, guy who used to play for the Jets, defensive back, he went in and got a vasectomy. Within 4 months, his wife was pregnant again with twins.
Yeah. I mean, that dude can't win, man.
I mean, I don't know how that happens. It often does not take. That's why they ask you to go in after the fact to make sure it does. But just go figure. If anybody, it'd be him.
I am the inseminator.
I think he has like 12, 13 kids.
Yeah, I think at least 12. At least 12.
I'd find a new identity.
I'm not Mr. Cromartie. Man, I watched you play for 12 years. That wasn't me.
What is football?
I've never heard of this. I mean, hello, Mike. By the way, Ted, somebody tried to clear up the Batman lack of Black Alfred. So the theory is that Batman's real father is Alfred. Ooh. So they're saying it'd be a little weird.
Oh, so Batman is mixed.
He could be, yeah.
All right.
Great hair. All right.
It's kind of like the Babe Ruth thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Look it up, folks.
That's why the cops let him do his thing.
He was from Baltimore.
Right. Just saying.
Right.
Do some math here for you real quick.
Right. That other league had some good players in it.
All right.
He wasn't Italian.
All right. Here's your question. What is traditionally hidden in a Mardi Gras king cake?
Oh, yeah. Those things are good.
A what?
A Mardi Gras king cake. So at Mardi Gras in New Orleans, they have all these little slices of the cake they give out to you.
Different colors. It's got like blue, yellow,
and like
green,
like a real
red.
king cake is like round. It's like a pastry with like all this sugary stuff on top, and then different colors of like Mardi Gras.
And then what they do, which is real cool, they add a choking hazard.
That's right.
They do.
And if you don't know what it is, you're not going to get it.
Right.
Beads, like Mardi Gras beads.
That's not a bad guess.
No, you just have to show your breast for that.
A little baby.
Yeah, a little plastic baby doll.
Oh, I thought that was like something else.
No, you throw beads there so you can see boobs.
It's
But
boobs.
isn't that, if you get the piece with the baby in it, isn't that like good luck or something?
Yeah, good luck for the year.
For the year.
It's a big deal.
Unless someone has to do the Heimlich to get it out of you.
This is good luck. My mom went to college for a couple of years down in New Orleans. So when she retired, we had a huge party. And we specifically got shipped up like mini king cakes.
All right.
They didn't have babies in them. But I mean, it was awesome.
Babyless?
Babyless king cakes.
You got the barren ones.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. Underwater rainforest is another name for what marine ecosystem? Underwater rainforest.
Is it also a sand?
Coral reef.
You got it.
Reef.
Very good, Zach. Nice
There we
work.
go.
Nice work. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Sean. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, picholas.
Hola. Sean, team sober or team not sober?
I am not sober, sir.
Okay. Sean, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. What text do you take in the morning after? We're pregnant. I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
Oh, it's the easiest one ever. The video, hands down.
Video on the internet. All right. I hope the lighting works in your favor.
That's a confident man there. All right, here is your question. It's multiple choice. What character's first name is Angus? Is it the skipper, the professor, Mr. Clean, or MacGyver? So his first name is Angus. Skipper, professor, Mr. Clean, or MacGyver?
I think that was the skipper.
I'll say Mr. Clean.
Nope. You know, the skipper does look like an Angus, but yes, Mike, you are correct. Angus MacGyver. Angus MacGyver. By the way, in case you're wondering, the skipper's name was Jonas Grumby. The professor's name was Roy Hinckley, and Mr. Clean's name is Veritably.
Veritably Clean.
Veritably, yeah.
Roy Hinckley.
Roy Hinckley. That is, in fact, the professor. All right, your question. Aerophobia and aviophobia are both the irrational fear of what?
Flying?
You got it.
You got it, man.
Nice job.
Good work.
Game Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Booga. Booga.
Game Big Dummy.
Game Big Dummy. You play now.
I host. You play.
Question. You answer.
We men's room.
Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Andrew, sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Seems to be one of those days. All right, Andrew, what text you taking in the morning? We're pregnant. I have an incurable STD. I'll put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
I'd say the video. Maybe somebody can learn something, you know?
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. What if it's just you solo time?
No, I'm not. That's not so cool.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
You know what? You're right. Like, even if you said, dude, it's out there. Like,
I don't think
don't worry. I'm not going to watch it.
Guys don't do that, do they?
What?
I mean, it's one thing to have a sex tape. It's one thing to send a pic, but...
I mean,
my friend's ex-husband did that once. It was gross.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. I think we can all agree. And we said, dude, I put this out on the web. Like, I will never watch that. All right. Here's your question. The ancient Egyptian symbol, Ouroboros, depicts a serpent eating what?
Snake.
Eating its own tail. Which is a really stupid thing to do. All right, according to popular wisdom, you should only eat oysters in months whose names contain which letter?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know this one, Ted?
I grew up with it. My dad taught it to me.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Out here, it doesn't...
What was that?
Oh.
R.
Only oysters in months that end with an R.
Yeah, if I'm on the East Coast or the
they have
South...
an R in the name.
I thought it was Endinar.
Endinar. October, September, November, December. Yeah, like if I'm back east, I still won't eat oysters in the summertime.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's the water's too warm.
Probably just ruined a lot of people's like, oh my God.
Seriously, I mean that's the way I grew up. You did not eat them in the summer.
All right, fair enough.
That was an East Coast thing.
All right, your question. What is a body's resistance to changes in motion or speed called? The body's resistance to changes in motion or speed.
Balance?
So you're going 60 miles an hour, you make a hard left turn.
It has something to do with gyroscoping or something like that?
Inertia.
Inertia, right, because the inertia's taking you forward.
Exactly.
All right.
That's why I don't think people understand how hard it was for Tyreek Hill to catch that touchdown last week. He was like Willie Mays. He sprinted one way and then just sees the ball and completely changes direction.
Yeah. And that's why people hate covering him.
Right, like I guarantee all four of us would have fell over if we tried to change direction
At
running
that
full speed.
Oh, absolutely, man. He's like a one-man school of fish.
Yeah.
You know, to change on a dime but never slow down. I'm sure he'd love that more than the cheetah. We got a new nickname for you, brother. The one-man school of fish.
What?
Nah, man, I can stick with cheetah. All right, thanks. All right, your question. What is the term for a word that is spelled the same forwards and backwards?
Onomatopoeia, I think.
Onomatopoeia.
Palindrome?
Palindrome, yeah.
Oh, palindrome. I knew that.
So I wrote down a few for you. People know the mom, dad, pop, poop, eye, level, radar, kayak,
boob,
madam, boob, race car, none, rotator, wow, noon, deed, and civic. And yes, I just Googled them all.
I have one I can't say. It's not boob.
Hang on.
I'll kill the mic real quick.
Oh, it's the other term for that.
Yeah. No, you could because there's a bird. There is a bird.
But he's not talking about the bird.
I know you're not talking about the bird. You realize in the world of birds, there's boobies and the other one.
Correct.
Ooh. How did they get? I just don't understand the connection. That's not what I think of when I see. I never look at a bird and think of breasts. I never look at breasts and think of birds.
I don't know why, but I always get giddy the fact that the booby is blue-footed.
What about the rooster in the...
They actually
They're the same bird, though, Miles.
Yeah. No, but believe it or not, rooster came after the sea virgin.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. And then guys only used it to reference their junk. And so they actually came up with the term rooster, believe it or not, so people could differentiate what you're talking about.
Well, if a woman liked to talk to you in bed, right? Mm-hmm. And she replaced whatever other word with rooster, could you get through
like
it?
she actually says rooster?
Yeah.
Show me your yeah.
All right. Okay.
Absolutely. It depends what she says she wants to do. Like, I can call whatever you can call Daddy. All right. Your question, on what part of a house would you find flashing?
The roof?
That's it. You got it. Nice job. Campus Big W 206-803 round.
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola. Zach, sober or not sober?
Not sober. And I got to admit, when you first called Zach after the commercial break, I was like, oh, wow, that was real quick. And then somebody else started talking, and I got depressed.
How long did you talk before you realized we weren't talking to you?
Only about 30 seconds.
Okay. All right, Zach, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on our credit card, or yours.
You know, logically, I'm going to take the pregnancy text because if it's the morning after, there is no way in hell she knows the morning after.
They should just say, I'm pregnant. But don't worry, it's not yours.
Yeah, basically. Everybody's like, all right, congratulations.
You're just paying for it.
Yeah, but you're on the hook.
Oh, hopefully not.
All right, Zach, here's your question. What country is home to the original Highland Games?
Scotland.
One and done. One and done.
It's right there. Before we let you go, we'll give you a bonus 50-50 question. Here is your question. McDonald's or Subway? Which has the most locations in the United States?
In the United States.
United States.
Feels like a trick.
Ooh. I'm going to say McDonald's.
Subway. Believe it or not. I mean, internationally, McDonald's has everyone whipped, but yeah.
Subways, too, man. They show up in weird little spots.
But one of the differences between like Subway and McDonald's to me is I can walk through downtown and there are 3 or 4 or 5 Subways that I can get to. Closest McDonald's is third, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, I don't know. There's like a Subway in the Pentagon. Like, they show up at, like, train stations. And you're just like,
Walmarts.
Oh, yeah, like, oh, there's a Subway here. Like, they are everywhere.
That's smart, man. Hello, Julie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Julie, sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Oh, what are we drinking today?
Yeah, Bud Light.
Okay.
How many times have you peed?
Twice.
Yeah. Bud Light will do it to you.
All right, Julie, our men's room poll, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant, I have an incurable STD, I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card?
I'll take the video.
You take what?
The video.
You take the video.
All right.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
Reach out to us at the men's room at Odyssey. All right, Julie, here is your question. What is the largest island in the United Kingdom?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of my. Is it Ireland?
It almost seems like a trick question, but it's not. It's just how we associate things. The largest island in the United Kingdom is Great Britain.
Because it's an island.
Right. You have England, Scotland, and Wales.
Right, and they only have Northern Ireland.
Exactly. So the largest island, believe it or not, is in fact Great Britain, but we tend to think of Great Britain as being the entire United Kingdom. Which is not the case, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Your question, what is the most popular Twizzler candy flavor?
One you throw in the trash.
Strawberry.
What would you guess?
Strawberry.
You got it.
That's just the standard flavor, right?
It's
That's
the
what I was going to say.
standard
I
flavor,
didn't even
dude.
know. I just know it is red. I didn't really know that it had a discernible flavor.
I did not know that either.
I'm with you. It's like,
And it tastes
If you told
nothing
me it
like
was cherry,
strawberry.
I'd say, okay, it's cherry. If you told me
I
it's
just
strawberry,
assumed it was cherry.
I just figured it was a red fruit punch. That's fine.
Hello, Donovan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, suckers. I'm back.
Hola. Donovan, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, of course.
All right, Donovan, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. You're going to get a morning after text. Is it we are pregnant? I have an incurable STD.
We are pregnant.
I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
we put our video on the internet because in my perfect world, my girlfriend is a mermaid.
Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. But it's your girlfriend, so it's okay. Fins up. All right. Yeah, fins up. Fins up, mama. It's go time. I just feel like, if the bottom half's a fish, the way fish do it, you just kind of do a drive-by. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just got to dust them. Yeah.
Put the pulley on it.
Yeah, it's like a crop duster. Yeah, you really are. All right, here's your question. How many constellations are there? It's the same number as the number of keys on a standard piano.
Wasn't that 52?
88.
88. That's why I'm assuming the piano was the thing that gave it away for you.
Correct. And the other reason I know that is there's a famous piano bar called 88 Keys.
Yep.
It's not like I grew up playing Tickling the Ivory.
I disagree. All right. What is a platinum record awarded for?
Like, I'm guessing 10,000 sales.
Oh,
it's $1 million.
1 million.
1 million.
Yeah, gold is 500,000. Platinum is $1 million. And then I want to say they call it diamond if you sell 10 million, which few artists do, but when you do, it's a big ass deal. And then one day they'll just call it a Taylor Swift, where apparently everyone on earth owns something you've done.
Exactly.
All right, your question. What is the name given to trees that lose their leaves annually?
Thanks for having me on the show. The answer is deciduous.
Damn. Very good. Got it. He doesn't know his pianos, but he knows his trees. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 round. Hello, Arsenio. Welcome to the men's room.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Hola. You are only the second person I've heard of named Arsenio, and you can guess the other one. Are you sober or not sober?
Jamina.
What's that?
Jamina. Sober.
Sober. Okay. All right, Arsenio. Be like this. Okay, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
We are pregnant.
We are pregnant it is.
Yes.
All right, here's your question. We are pregnant. What is the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet? So it's a feature on a river. It is an airline. That's literally all I can think of.
A.
Come on, Ted.
Feature on a river. Focus on the airline.
Or airline.
Delta.
Delta, yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, the River Delta.
River Delta, yeah.
I was born on Bayou.
Born on Bayou.
I was born in a van. By the river.
I filled an oxygen tank with swamp bubbles. Didn't do no damage or nothing. I once ate a squirrel before I even killed it. All right, your question. It's juicier that way. All right, your question.
Squirrel sashimi.
Damn good. All right, your question. A.J. Foyt was the first person to win what annual competition 4 times?
Ooh. Who? What was that again?
A.J. Foyt. Beautiful name. A.J. Foyt, F-O-Y-T,
all right,
was the first person to win what annual competition 4 times? See, I'm old enough to remember him, yes.
Race car?
Oh, what type?
Okay, he was in one. What's the race?
Yeah, what is the race? The specific race. Yeah.
It's a massive one.
It's a big deal.
Memorial Day weekend. One of the greatest spectacles in sport.
Indy 500.
You got it.
Oh,
nice job. Nice job.
I want to go to that one year.
How many 100,000 people? Is it 1 or 2?
It is massive.
Yeah. I just don't know. The hardest part about going to a live race, and I know they have the board up on the leaders, it's figuring out the leaderboard and where people are that have the potential to catch up. Right. Because it's like, if you watch it on television, they follow the car. But if you're just sitting there, it's round, and you kind of look and try to pick
I will say, after seeing Formula One in person, you're exactly right. You're just like, then I was like, all right, this lap, I'm just going to watch him go to the turn.
Exactly, because I don't know. More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803 Rock.
Did you know that most people wait 26 days to see an OBGYN? If you're dealing with a vaginal infection, herpes outbreak, or STI symptoms, you already know that's too long to wait. At HelloWisp.com, you can get a prescription in as little as 3 hours. Contact a doctor online and have the care you need delivered discreetly to your home for free in all 50 states. Or sent to your local pharmacy for pickup same day. Use code HEART, HEART, on your order for 15% off, only at HelloWisp.com. That's HelloWisp.com.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention LOVE20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
9.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
We'll be talking Christmas cookies coming up with the head chef and Ted's Meat and Potatoes. In the meantime, the game is Big W 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Danny. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Danny, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober. I'm at work. Trying to get out of here.
Not sober. You're at work.
Because I'm at work.
I am sober.
Oh, we thought you said I'm not sober because I'm at work.
All right, good for you, Danny. Okay, you're going to get a morning after text on our Men's Room poll. Is it, we are pregnant, I have an incurable STD, I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card?
Let's go with the internet video.
Internet it is. Doing very well today.
All right.
Yep.
So far, no one who's picked that is someone I want to see. All right. Here is your question. Oh, no, I take that back. At least one. All right, here is your question. In the business world, what does DJIA stand for?
DJIA. DJIA. Man, I don't know.
Think more finance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, DJIA. Something. Oh, wait. Something internal audit? I don't know. That's my best guess.
Dow Jones Industrial Average.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I know. It's so obvious when you say it out loud.
Yeah, I did not know that when you say it out loud.
All right, Danny, your question. What ancient wonder of the world was the tallest structure in the world for 3,800 years?
Was that the Great Pyramid of Giza?
There you go.
Got
Nice
him,
job,
man.
Danny.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good work.
Game is Big W 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, T. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bicholas!
Hola. T, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I'll put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
Let's go with the internet video.
Another video. Starring T.
Starring T. You better give me a cut of that.
That's not how it works anymore.
You're assuming you're going to make money. That people are going to spend money to see this.
T, little known fact, I just read an entire article on this on Vice. All right, so there was this guy, and he was the mastermind of the Paris Hilton video that came out.
Yeah.
He does a lot of stuff with
One Night in Paris, yes.
celebrity sex tapes and all that helps promote them.
That was the name of it. One Night in Paris. Yeah, I know.
Just know this. We'll never see another celebrity sex tape ever again in that capacity because there's no way to make money off of it anymore because Pornhub is the chief provider of most of the pornography, and there's no monetary way to be able to make the videos where the person gets paid. So if you're doing professional pornography, yes, you get paid for the shoot. Once that's done, did you get paid? You're done. But if you do your own video and don't pay yourself, you're never going to get paid.
Is that why you stopped making the videos?
Well, that's why famous people stop releasing. Yeah, there's no money anymore. Like Ray J made a ton of money. Kim Kardashian made a ton of money, but
they made money. Yeah,
those days are over.
That's
Probably
a
the
damn
rise
shame.
of the OnlyFans, though.
Well, yeah,
you can definitely
there
do
you
it
can
that
make
way.
your money. All right, here is your question. Ulaanbaatar is the capital of what country? As a hint, it's where Genghis Khan is from, and the band The Who, as in H-U, The Who. All
Mongolia?
You got it. Nice job.
Yeah.
One and done on you, T.
One and done.
Great beef.
All right.
That would have been my hint.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Great
T,
beef.
here is your 50-50 question. Your brain or your liver? What's the fattest organ? Fattiest organ. Fattiest.
Ooh, I'm going to go with the brain.
Insane in the brain. That's right. Brain's full of fat.
So if you got a fat head, that's a compliment.
It should be. Well, no, it's still not a compliment, but you know. Hello, Jake. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Jake, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober. I'm driving home.
All right, Jake, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
Let's go with the video on the internet.
Okay. We might have to start a website soon.
No kidding.
Sex of the Big Dummies. All right. Your question. Who provided the voice of Pikachu in the 2019 cinematic masterpiece that was Pokemon Detective Pikachu?
Oh, okay. It's like, do I even know her name? Then I figured that one out. Okay.
Detective. It was a him.
I got no idea.
The show was a her until you said Detective Pikachu. So that.
So wait, in the movie
Detective Pikachu, it's who
dude.
it's who, yeah, it's who the.
But you're saying in the cartoon.
In the cartoon of the show, yeah, there was one specific gal that did it all.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be
Ryan
Reynolds. Oh, because he needs the money, you know.
That was a fun movie.
All right, what northern state's name comes from the Chippewa words for great water?
Great water.
Mm-hmm. It's a northern state. They're known for having lots of water.
It's got a lake named after it.
I think he said it.
Where'd you guess?
Michigan?
There you go.
He knows his Chippewa.
You got
I knew
it.
it. Mm-hmm. I knew it. We can have a full conversation.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Pam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Pichula.
Hola. Pam, are you sober or not sober?
Well, kind of not sober because I have a broken collarbone, so they gave me these heavy-duty painkillers.
All right. Good for you, Pam. I'll make sure to take some laxatives. All right.
Oh, yeah. you ain't kidding.
Yeah, you're going to get a morning after. Seriously, take some Metamucil. All right, Pam, you're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
I'm going to go with the $5,000, I guess.
$5,000. All right, Pam. That's the logical
Although
choice.
I would never do that, but yeah.
Never say never.
Mm-hmm. Never.
Oh, they would do it to
I'd be
you.
too nervous. I'd get caught or something. No.
It's your partner who did it to you.
Yeah.
So
you're getting this call.
Yeah, That's on your credit card.
Yeah. Somebody.
I spent your money.
That's $5,000, and you are paying it back, not me.
So I can buy more of those drugs you're on. By the way, Miles, somebody says here. Speaking of fat heads and sex tapes, have you seen Paris Hilton's baby's head?
Oh yes.
Oh man.
Hang on.
I'm just it's just all over the internet, and the kid doesn't have a giant dome. I would not send her a tweet to tell her that the kid's got a big noggin.
Other people did,
but other people did. So I finally Googled a picture, and I'm like, I mean, they're not wrong. They're mean, but they're not wrong. That kid has got a dome on him, man.
Wow,
that's right.
He looks like the Boss Baby.
Wow. Who was the sperm donor on that?
That's what I'm saying, man. That kid,
Brock Lesnar.
Like I said, you don't have to be mean, but damn, that kid does have a big head. All right.
My mother always said you could say something mean as long as it was true.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
I like her.
Your mom sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. You'll know about yourself by the time you're done talking to her.
Yeah.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, but you'll know who you are.
I'm not saying you're
Exactly.
ugly. I'm saying I think you're ugly.
Exactly.
All right, here's your question. Theodore Geisel, what's the birth name for what famous children's book author?
I have no idea. Dr. Seuss, I have no idea.
You got it.
Dr. Seuss.
That's a very good idea, Pam.
It was
Very
Dr.
good. One
Seuss.
and done. Nice job.
The Seuss is loose.
Hang on.
Get some Seuss juice.
Hang on.
He said that about you. All right, here's your 50-50 question.
It wasn't his sex tape.
I know. The Seuss juice. What state has the most active volcanoes, Alaska or Hawaii?
I'm going to go with Alaska.
You got it, Pam. Nice
Well
job.
done. Oh, let's see. Hello, Ian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. Ian, sober or not sober?
Sober, Miles.
All right, Ian, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get a morning
Long
after
time,
text,
boys, long
Ian.
time.
Is it going to be we're pregnant, I have an incurable STD, I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card?
Let's go $5,000.
$5,000.
Okay. Somebody here is now suggesting the Rockaholic OnlyFans. They say that could be interesting. Interesting. I do believe it would be interesting. Yes. That would be a word for it. All right. Here is your question. What vitamin complex, a.k.a. vitamin letter, includes thiamine, niacin, and riboflavin?
Oh, wow. About vitamin D.
That is the incorrect answer, but I like your enthusiasm. No, it's vitamin B. Somebody here says check out Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Yes.
No,
we already have.
I did it once, and I am done.
Yeah, I mean, look, that happens to a lot of kids. She just looks like Brock Lesnar.
Which is not
But also a
fortunate.
great athlete.
Yeah, didn't she like break the record for shot put or something
Yeah.
like that? She looks like if you put a blonde wig on Brock Lesnar, and that's not a joke. I mean, she looks exactly like her father.
Yeah, the unoriginal comment is Brock Lesnar is both the father and the mother.
Look, I have some friends like that have very attractive wives, but their daughters look like them.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. All right, in what decade did the Dust Bowl devastate U.S. Midwest farmers?
Oh, let's go the 60s.
40s? 1930s. 30s. Did you enjoy the Great Depression? Great news. Now we have a drought. All right, Ian, your question. What islands were purchased by the United States from Denmark in 1916?
In 1960?
1916. 1916.
What islands?
What islands? Yep. The U.S. now owns them.
The Virgin Islands.
You got it, the Tim Tebow Islands. Very good. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jaden. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. Jaden, sober, not sober?
Sober, driving home from work.
All right, Jaden, welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
Okay, what text you get in the morning? We're pregnant. I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
I feel like pregnant would be easier to deal with.
Pregnant?
I think the worst text I could get is, my real name is Jeff. All right. Here is your question. In which country did the First World War I battle take place?
I'm going to say France.
Belgium.
It was Belgium. I know a history question. Ted's all about it. All right, your question. What is a bellwether? What is a bellwether?
Bellwether. I've never heard of that word.
You never heard the term bellwether? That makes this much more difficult.
Yeah, I'll have to pass on that one. I have no idea.
Fair. Any guess?
I've never heard the term either.
You've never heard the term bellwether? Man.
Nice.
They use it in sports every once in a while. Anyway, a bellwether is the leader of a flock of sheep.
Oh.
Very few people use it in that context anymore, but that is what it is. Sheep. Who provides the voice of Bart Simpson?
Crap. Thinking. Yeah, crap. I don't know that one either.
Is that groaning?
Nope.
No, is it Nancy Cartwright?
Yeardley Smith.
My bad.
I know he's played by a girl, but never heard her name before.
Yeah. All right, what were Mozart's first and middle names? I only know it from the movie.
From what?
There was a movie. They titled the movie after his middle name.
Middle name.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me
There's a
think.
band named Falco did the soundtrack for it.
Yeah, right.
Hold on, thinking.
I'll give you a hint. His first name is the same as Eddie Van Halen's son. Eddie Jr. Mozart.
Amadeus.
You got it.
Wolfgang Amadeus?
Yeah, Wolfgang. He only heard that when he was in trouble, though. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, get your ass in here.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Reflecting on my own childhood there. You best get your ass in this kitchen. Don't make me look for you.
It's actually how Eddie Van Halen talks.
That's exactly how he talked. Yep. Different in interviews, but at home. Wolfgang. Hey. Hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Tom, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
I am sober.
Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. All right, Tom. You're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet. Or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
Probably $5,000 on the credit card.
Taking the credit card. All right, Tom.
I've never done it, but I'm with you. This is one of those times I would use the cash advance.
Yeah, maybe go that route. Oh, I've been corrected with the Simpsons question. It was, in fact, not Yeardley Smith, sorry. It was Nancy Cartwright. Nancy Cartwright. Okay. Not to be confused with Nancy Cartwrong. All right, here's your question. Beavers, otters, armadillos, or possums, which do I find the sexiest? I'm sorry. Beavers, otters, armadillos, or possum, what animal almost always gives birth to same-sex quadruplets? Which is weird.
Oh, my. I don't know. I would say armadillos.
You got it. One and done, Tom. Nice job.
Oh, one and done?
Bonus.
All right, hang on. Bonus question. Or what is it? Yeah, leprosy. Isn't that the thing armadillos can get? Like people and armadillos. Aren't they lucky? All right. Here is your question. True or false? The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland.
I'm going to say true.
That is weird.
They're going to be upset one day.
That is weird.
Now, you guys know. Yeah, we know.
And the leprechaun is the president.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Adam, sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, sober Adam. Our men's room poll, you're going to wake up to a text. Does it say we are pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet. Or I spent $5,000 on your credit card.
Well, I've woken up to 3 of those, so we're going to go with $5,000 on the credit card.
Okay.
So I can guess the other 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it all one text? Or 3 different people, I hope?
Three different people.
Adam, did someone accidentally post something online, or did they do it on purpose?
The jury's still out.
Okay. And where was it posted to? Like Facebook or something?
Something like that. Instagram, I think.
Okay. Were you aware that it was...
You could have posted a video of you having sex to Instagram. That would come down quickly.
Let me ask you this. Were you aware you were being filmed at the time?
No.
I'll be damned. Okay.
Good times.
Was this an extortion plot?
There's nothing to get, so no.
Okay, all right.
So they're just like letting you know, oh, hey, man,
nice
I don't want any money from you, but yeah.
Do you have any good comments on there? Like, hey, nice penis? Or,
No, I never saw it. I was just told that it was there, so.
Okay.
Now, again, this was from the person who posted it, not like your buddy, like, dude, I was digging around the internet and found this.
Nope. She said, oh, yeah, by the way, I posted this, and I hope you don't mind. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I kind of do, but...
It doesn't matter now.
Whatever. Yeah.
Like they say, ask for forgiveness.
Goodbye, job.
All right. Yeah. Here's your question. What TV show did Private Practice, starring Kate Walsh, spin off from?
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, done.
I thought it was
Nice
Boston
job.
Law.
Nice job.
All right, hang on. Got a 50-50 for your one and done.
Private Practice is all.
My wife has been replaying all of Grey's Anatomy. She's only like 3 seasons in, and I said, I don't know if we're going to be married long enough to make it through the rest of them.
You won't be. Either you will die or be divorced, but there's like 174 seasons of that show.
Good news, every time they go outside, though, it looks just like this.
All the time.
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. True or false? Pumpernickel means devil's fart in German.
True.
It does. They say that's the dirtiest bread you can eat, by the way.
Why do they call it that? What makes it
apparently
dirty?
I think it's delicious, but it's the worst bread that you can eat.
I mean, they actually call it.
It's horrible for you.
I guess if they call it devil's fart, and we're still like, don't care.
When's the last time you even had pumpernickel?
It's been a long time.
It's been a hot
probably
minute.
marbled rye, maybe. Is that close to pumpernickel?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that just dark rye? I don't know.
I like it when I was a kid. I feel like it showed up, but I just don't see it much.
You don't see it much anymore, but I guess maybe word's getting out. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. Mike, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, got enough more.
All right, Mike. You're going to get a morning after text. Is it we're pregnant? I have an incurable STD. I put our video on the internet, or I spend $5,000 on your credit card.
Let's go with the pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
All right. All right, here's your question. What is the largest city on the island of Honshu?
Say that again?
What is the largest city on the island of Honshu?
Honshu.
It's in the Pacific.
That nails it down. I'm going to pass.
Tokyo. Yeah. Honshu's just the big island of Japan. See what I did there? All right. In the game of pool, what color is the 5 ball?
Orange.
There you go.
Oh, damn.
Where do you put-
I thought number 1 was or yellow. I'm off.
1 is yellow, 2 is blue.
What's red?
Is that the 4, I believe? No, the 3. The 3 is red.
All right,
4 is
I'm
purple.
Blue, yeah. Yellow, blue, red. Is green 4?
No.
6.
No.
Purple is 4. Let's
I think
see. Okay,
green
so it
is
goes
7, I believe.
Yeah, starting with 1. You got yellow, blue, red, purple, orange, green, brown, and black.
All right.
A few weeks away from learning this.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Head Champs coming up. Ted's Meat and Potato Saga, Christmas cookies, and we've got your emails up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. On We Can Do Hard Things, my wife Abby, my sister Amanda, and I talk honestly about the hard parts of life. Join us and guests like Michelle Obama, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Brene Brown as we have refreshingly honest conversations. New episodes are out every Tuesday and Thursday, so listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things, an Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
O'Reilly. Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery needs to be replaced, our professional parts people can help you find the right Super Start battery for your vehicle and budget. Don't wait. Get your battery tested for free today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Let's be honest. Preventing pregnancy is a pain. Whether you're picking birth control up every month or running to grab Plan B, it costs too much time, money, and effort. All while your partner gets to go about their day uninterrupted. WISP is changing the game. At hellowisp.com, you can get the reproductive care you need without stepping foot in a doctor's office or waiting in line. Have birth control delivered on your schedule and get emergency contraceptive before you need it. Use code CARE, C-A-R-E, at hellowisp.com for 15% off your first order. That's hello-wisp.com and have it delivered for free.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Would you like to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers at the Gorge on May 31st? I bet you would. Got your secret word right now. The secret word is piepa, or pepper to you and me, as in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The secret word pepper, text that now to 206-803-ROCK. Again, pepper. 206-803-7625. Text that now. Pepper. Do not call, text pepper to 206-803-ROCK. I do have time for a few emails now from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
As we jump right into the birthdays, on the men's room, I would like to get a birthday shout out to my amazing girlfriend Tiara on her 31st birthday. Can I get a cat fart? The Dirty Germans describing how to use their holiday blaster, so to speak, tonight. And an inspirational quote from Miles, you guys rock, and thanks for all you do. That from Thomas.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, as far as the blaster goes, I will give you the gift of my super soaker, but also know, tonight I plan on wearing a tiara on my head.
So, it'll be funny when she comes home and you're like, honey, is that eggnog on your forehead?
Eggnog.
That's how I run this time of year. It's a little noggy.
One of my all-time favorites right here. Because personally, Tiara, I can't stand cheap people. It makes me so mad when someone says something like, hey, when are you going to pay me that $100 you owe me? Or, hey, do you have that $50 you borrowed? Just stop being so cheap. Guys, I'm turning 36 today. I was hoping you could give me a happy birthday and you could maybe get a reverse fart, followed by a Wendy Williams burp fart in there, too. Thanks, guys. A listener for years, and I'll continue as long as you do. Rock on. And that's from our buddy Luke. But Joel, today is my birthday. May I please get a Suck It Up cupcake and some inspiration from Miles? Thank you for being my favorite part of the day. Lots of love from San Diego, California.
So,
that's
suck
from
it
Amy.
up, cupcake.
Amy, as the light changed from red to green, then to yellow, and then to red again, I sat there just thinking about life. Was it nothing more than just a bunch of people honking and yelling at me? Sometimes it kind of seemed that way. Guys, wish my buddy Ryan, who has the same birthday as me, a happy birthday. Give him all the farts. We'll smell it at the end. By the way, great birthday present. Hearing my dumbass on the highlight reel today. Rock on, bitches. That from Joe, the electrician. And on the flip side, I want to get Joe the electrician. Happy birthday. How about your penis is too small, a juicy fart, and the captain talking about using electricity for sexual pleasure. Thanks, guys. That from Aaron, the electrician.
God.
The ending is the worst.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't. The ending of that, like, if you heard that in your own, you're like, oh, this is going to be a long day.
You just pooped your pants. Ooh, well, ahoy there. Asking the old Capitan about electricity for sexual pleasure. I can tell you, the Chiquita Banana Lady is all about that. And I thought that she just meant battery-powered sex toys, but no. She drapes her labia directly over an open socket and just screams, "This is bananas." Crunch Bears.
Hey, guys, my girlfriend is turning the big 50 today. She's as old as the Brady Bunch show, but still kicking butt and working the younger guys under the table. I know that doesn't sound right, but working in the lumber industry, not much does. So, can we have the Dirty Germans tell her about playing with some dry wood and an inspirational quote from Miles? That from her Big Bear.
Yeah, I'm sorry if my lumber is dry. Maybe we grab some Jergens.
Yeah, I like the idea of what you call this, the lumber industry.
Yeah.
We all know what you do and what street you walk on.
Yeah, it's the name of my brothel. It's the lumber yard.
Yeah, she takes all the wood.
All right, let's see here. Doesn't say the name of his girlfriend. Either way.
She 50.
She's 50. The next time you're having a bad day, imagine this. You are a Siamese twin. Your brother is attached at your shoulder. and he's gay. You, by the way, are not. He has a date coming over tonight, but you have the only ass. You should feel better now. Guys, don't know if it's too late, but my partner's birthday is today. His name is Adair. He's Matt's dad. He will be 76 years young, loves to laugh, and has been to a few of your road shows. I love to call him a muffin. I'll listen every day. Hope you can do this. Thanks, guys. That from Gene. Give him your penis is too small for Adair. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef is in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now listen, you don't need to text in. You don't need to call in. I understand some of you will take the time to make your own Christmas cookies by scratch.
Sure.
And I'm not demeaning. Like, good for you. I'm glad you're doing it. This list is not for you. All right?
No.
This is for the rest of us.
People who bake can bake. People who cannot bake should not bake.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a chef I watch all the time on Instagram, right? And he was just like, hey, here's an easy Christmas Day breakfast kind of casserole thing. And he's using, Pillsbury biscuits and this and
Keep
that.
it easy.
And he said like 3 times, he goes, look, this is canned sausage gravy. If you want to make it, bake it. He's like, I'm just showing you the easiest way.
What to put in there.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it looked like a damn good recipe.
My problem with that, Ted, is that when I cook, I'm a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, you have to just be absolutely exact when it comes to baking. And
that's why I like baking.
And that's tough for me to do.
And before I even get into this list, because this is 13 prepackaged holiday cookie doughs ranked from worst to best, I will also tell people, too, like this weekend, I'm going to have a couple friends over. We're going to decorate a tree. They're going to have their kids there. I ain't baking any cookies. I'm just going to buy sugar cookies and ice and be like, decorate them, kids.
Nothing wrong with the grocery store deli. Nope. They do a great job.
Yeah, and you'll be shocked at some of the, there's that little bakery section every time I walk into my QFC. There's some Christmas stuff, different stuff in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see here. First, these are 13 of the prepackaged holiday cookie doughs. Worst on the list, Simple Truth Organic Oatmeal Chocolate Chip Cookies.
It's in the name.
Yes.
Everything about that.
The Simple Truth is the pretzels that I bought that I hate.
Oh.
It's all organic.
Right. And trust me, oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, Mike's with me. I love an oatmeal raisin cookie. Oh, yeah. But I'm with you, this just sounds Simple Truth Organic, not shocked this isn't the best.
If those are the ones you make, that's why you weren't invited to any parties.
Let's see. They say anyone in search of a more wholesome experience can rest easy knowing that 11 out of the 15 elements listed on the label begin with the word organic. We thought we had a good thing on our plate with this one. Instead, it's more like a lump of coal at the bottom of your stocking.
Wow.
Not happy.
Glowing review.
The next one you can get at Kroger. This is the Private Selection Sea Salt Caramel Chocolate Chunk.
So we'll get that at Safeway here and get that at Fred Meyer.
That sounds great.
Not Safeway. Fred Meyer and QFC.
Yeah.
Those are the Kroger brands.
All right. Well, Fred Meyer is QFC. They're all the same.
Fred Meyer and QFC, the Kroger brand. We don't have the Kroger out here, but they have them there.
Kroger's Private Selection Sea Salt Caramel Chocolate Chunk presents you a sweet opportunity to include a more premium bake among your holiday treats for your friends and loved ones. The D- rating on this due to the cookie's high sugar content and highly processed ingredients.
The cookie.
So that they're not going to just because there's a ton of sugar in there.
Correct.
To me, that's the sales pitch.
Yeah, and look, Miles is right. I get. There's a lot of times a year you got to watch. It's a Christmas cookie. There's a lot of people that
it's a cookie.
Right? It's a cookie. It's the holidays. I don't know that we're too worried about calorie content in this time.
And if you are, don't eat cookies.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be my thought.
Yeah. Right. You can eat low sugar, terrible cookies the rest of the year, and they'll do. But it's Christmas, man.
Yeah,
eat a real cookie.
little.
Unless you're diabetic, then be
Agreed.
careful.
Okay,
Agreed.
That's fair. That's fair.
Over at Walmart, you have the Great Value Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough. This price was highly attractive, $2.95. Making this $3 steal downright ridiculous compared to the other doughs. But you're only going to get out about 16 cookies, so you probably have to double the purchase to make enough if you want to give them out to people and stuff.
I know they're not on the list, but I bet somewhere in Costco, whether it's in the bakery or if they have some dough or whatever, they probably knock it out of the park too.
I mean, Costco, their cookies and stuff already are so good.
There's just so many of them, I guess, right?
Well, it's not just that, but I'm saying they're good tasting.
Right, yes.
Also, they just brought back out the cinnamon rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Microwave them for 25 to 30 seconds. Just guessing. Over at Safeway, you got the Signature Select chocolate chip cookie dough.
All right, just basic, standard.
Yeah, said it provides about 2 dozen break or bake cookies, 16 spoon and bake cookies. And they're just saying, like, look, it's good, it's pretty cheap. They like the spoon and bake variety better than just like the one that's already in that
pre-cut,
form.
whatever.
Okay. Yeah, and I should also remind people, like, if you're in your 20s, you grew up with this. But like when I was a kid, when they first came out with that tube of cookie dough,
dude, yeah.
It was mind-blowing. And then when Toll House came out with that brick, and you just break them off and bake them, it was like, holy F.
Easy peasy.
Again, these are 16 cookies you can get. Let's see. Number 9 on the list, Pillsbury Eat or Bake Oreo Pieces cookie dough.
That sounds good.
Eat or bake?
I guess they're saying you can actually eat the dough.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Somebody, one of the reviews said it wasn't Oreo enough. That could be, and they're like, all right, that could be a problem for cookie dough with Oreo in the name. But I'd imagine they're still pretty good. And like I said, this list isn't going to shock you.
Yeah.
All the big hitters. So we go again. Pillsbury Christmas Tree Sugar Cookie.
Is that the one your mom made?
That's exactly what it was.
Okay, all right.
They will look. If my mom can bake them, you can bake them.
Well, and that's the one that's got all the different designs in it too. They've got like the reindeer, they got the elf hats now, they got the snowmen, right? Is that
they might nowadays? They might have the brick you could just break apart. But I mean, literally, that tube is simple. It's got little notches on it, and they're good.
I'm in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Next on the list, Pillsbury Snowman Sugar Cookie Dough. And Mike's right. We're just doing the same thing. All right. All right, if you're over at Walmart, and the Pillsbury stuff, you can get it at any grocery store.
Yes, you can.
Over at Walmart, they've got the Nestle Pecan Turtle Delight Cookie Dough.
Ooh, turtle on the Nestle.
You know what's funny? This is the one time of year I'll eat a turtle. The candy.
Oh, fine.
Wow, that's a weird tradition you got.
Turtles are good, man. They got nuts in there, caramel. The Pecan Turtle Delight Cookie Dough should be on your shopping list by adding all the elements of the beloved traditional candy without forcing you to shop separately for each of them.
Yeah, the brownie mix. The brownie mix with the turtle is pretty good too. Same idea.
Turn up. Next on the list at Walmart again, Pillsbury basically any of the Pillsbury ready to eat cookie dough ones. Buy it. All right, and again, not knocking people. Chaz's wife, you make amazing cookies.
Yes, you do.
This list isn't for you. No. My buddy that announces MMA fights, Ken Davis, your wife makes amazing cookies. Not your list. So if you like to make them from scratch, have all the fun in the world. If you're somebody like me and you just want to pump out cookies,
yep, that's what we want to do.
This is the way to go.
It's like making a pan of brownies.
And the other thing, too, is you forget. Like, there used to be an airline I used to take, and they would bake chocolate chip cookies. Because it's very nice, and the smell. Like when you go to Disney World, as soon as you hit Main Street of the Magic Kingdom, you're like, God, this is so much fun. They literally pump the smell of chocolate chip cookies around because it reminds you of being in a kitchen, being a kid,
being happy.
Right, good things are about to come along. All right, you know what I mean? Yeah. I look to this day, right? I'm in my 40s. If I was in a really bad mood and somebody goes, "Hey, bud, you want a cookie?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I want a cookie."
Yeah, I do. I do want a cookie.
I want a cookie. All right, over at Target, you got sweet. Oh, is it Lauren or Lorraine's?
Lorraine's, I believe.
Sweet Lorraine's. Oh, I didn't know Lorraine was like that. Sweet Lorraine's chocolate chunk cookie dough. This is a gluten-free, vegan chocolate chunk cookie dough. Provides bakers with a plant-based, dairy-free, nut allergen-free option that's verified, non-GMO.
But I will say this: it's pretty high on the list for something that should be healthy.
Yeah,
correct. Well, again, not healthy. It's just
organic.
It's vegan,
but the taste of it, they're ranking by the taste too. Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, remember, vegan and plant-based doesn't mean healthy. It just means vegan
and plant-based.
Right. Doritos are vegan.
We loaded it with sugar.
The classic one, they say Walmart, you can get this anywhere. The Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah.
They say the reigning champ. You know it. You know where to find it. And again, Nestle has taken all the process out. You don't even need a spoon now. Just break off a little square and get it going.
Are you saying Nestle on purpose?
Is that a Nestle?
Nestle chocolate?
Oh. I guess I say it wrong. Nestle?
I like
It's not
Nestle better. Sounds like we should
No,
go.
it's Nestle.
Nestle.
Huh.
It's like a drunk person trying to say Leslie.
No, it's
Nestle.
Not like a Nestle Crunch?
No, it's not a Nestle.
Nestle.
Crunch.
Hey, you learn something. You learn something new every day, Mike.
Nestle. Nestle makes the very
I like
best.
how you're like, are you saying that to a noise? Like, saying what? Chocolate chunk? All right. Pillsbury, ready to eat Reese's peanut butter cup cookie dough.
Ooh.
I know. It's peanut butter cup cookie dough.
Right, like, come on, man.
How can you go wrong with this?
You can't.
I will also tell people, by the way, number one on the list is the Pillsbury ready to bake chocolate chip.
Just the standard.
It's the OG,
Yeah,
right? It's like one of the originals. I would also tell people, Miles, you like the, I forget the name of them, the sugar cookie or peanut butter cookie that's got the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Yeah, those are.
Right.
So why is it only now that we do this?
Well,
This should be good year round, man.
but there's a lot of, if you really do some looking around, you could find already peanut butter cookie mixes and stuff. A lot easier to make those.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sure if you make it from scratch, it tastes better.
I'm
but
sure.
There's a lot of ways to get around this and make it easier for you. So
I'm all about easy and sweet.
The bottom line is this: if you don't have a cookie around Christmas, that's on you.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Shot of the Day's coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Let's be honest. Preventing pregnancy is a pain. Whether you're picking birth control up every month or running to grab Plan B, it costs too much time, money, and effort. All while your partner gets to go about their day uninterrupted. Wisp is changing the game. At hellowisp.com, you can get the reproductive care you need without stepping foot in a doctor's office or waiting in line. Have birth control delivered on your schedule and get emergency contraceptive before you need it. Use code CARE, C-A-R-E, at hellowisp.com for 15% off your first order. That's hello-wisp.com and have it delivered for free.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up, about what?
About Nestle.
Nestle?
I know where people got on me and Miles. You didn't correct, was it Reese's?
Reese's, yeah.
Reese's. Right.
It's Reese's. Like the monkey, right?
But you've heard Nestle chocolate before, right?
Nestle.
Yeah, like their hot chocolate, their chocolate chips, all that.
I mean, look, I know
Nestle's
the
all-
brand. I love a Crunch Bar. I guess I just always called it Nestle. Like
Nestle.
I
Really?
wasn't-
Always?
I wasn't even giving it two thoughts.
And I will say,
That's why I
if you do read that in a book, other than the accent that's on there, but if you read that in the book, you're going to nestle up with, by the fire.
You would say Nestle. I only know it's Nestle because I always say Nestle.
Correct.
Right? So when you kept saying it, I'm like, is he doing this about, like when Miles says Egg McBlufflin or whatever the hell
Right.
it was.
McBlufflin.
And
That's what it's called.
It drives people
Why did you do
absolutely
that in the
nuts.
first place, Miles?
I don't know.
Okay.
But you saw the look of my eyes.
But I knew
But
it
when you
was just
looked
a
at me,
joke.
I'm like, oh man, okay, he really.
Egg McBlublin. I do that at the drive.
Our old producer used to get so bad.
Yes.
Miles, seriously, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Stop saying, the guy in Baltimore. Like, he would put up with a lot of stuff we did, and if Miles said Ed McBlufflin, I mean, you would visibly watch this guy.
My favorite one is, why do you always say it's everyone's favorite TV time with Ted? And I'm like, Eric, I'm going to say that for the rest of my life now.
Is that why you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only reason. I'll come to a mental drink and toast for the shot of the day. We do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
The one that drives you up a wall, and Mike does it all the time when I see him in person, too. It's like, just call it Chateau Chez Michel.
Oh, shut up.
I know.
Who does that drive crazy?
Mike does it. He goes to shows out there this summer, and he's always like, I'm going to shows. And I'm like,
exactly.
Somebody just say it normal.
I do it but that's what we call it now. Makes it sound very fancy.
I'm going to Chateau.
It's more than just Chicago.
I'll just call it Chateau.
No, it's all right. Because what was the bar I went to in Graham outside of Portland this summer? And I kept, there's some word you always, forget the name of it, but I kept saying it. And people in the bar were like, what are you talking about?
You start getting on their nerves?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never done that.
Thank you, Miles. 15% of people are done with their holiday shopping.
Oh, good for them.
No kidding.
I think I am, but to be well, first of all, I am married, so I've more made suggestions.
Sure.
Shopping is carried out by someone else, but thanks to Amazon.
Oh, 100%.
I do not know that we have stepped foot into a store. We stepped foot into one store for one gift that we're getting. Otherwise, everything else been on Amazon.
Damn
as far
straight.
as I know, it's all been delivered, and it's living somewhere in the house.
Correct. Don't say it out loud. He'll find
I don't know. I honestly, I have no idea.
A woman is going viral on TikTok.
Geno's.
What were you saying?
Oh, Geno's.
Right.
Geno's.
So I was like, I like coming in here to Geno's.
Geno's.
I realized I'm out in Gresham. Nobody knows our show. I just sound like a jackass.
Geno's. He's got the best blow.
Yeah.
You need blow? Call Gino.
Right? Oh, God.
A woman is going viral on TikTok for celebrating her 30th birthday at Costco.
Why? Oh, she's going viral. I thought you were saying people are angry.
Correct. And
Wow.
it compared it to how, back in the day we would all go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Sure.
So she just decided, screw it. I'm going to Costco for my birthday.
I mean, is she going there and enjoying all the free samples, or is she legitimately shopping?
To be honest with you, I didn't see the video because I'm not working on it. So I have no idea.
I've never come back from Costco and been upset that I went.
Correct.
I've always been like, oh man, I got all this stuff. I can do a ton of.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I always feel better.
The only bad thing about Costco is how crowded it is.
I agree.
Correct.
That is the only knock I have against Costco is how crowded.
Look what I found.
Because
I got
there's no
this. I want
secrets.
this. Like I'm never disappointed.
Well, now that I'm a Costco guy, like I haven't been in over a month. I feel like a loser.
What am I doing? I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm out of canned coffees. I don't have any more protein shakes. Jeez,
And I will say, dude,
Every time I come home, I'm like, look at my freezer. I got stuff.
Yeah.
And I will say, forget bang for your buck. The Costco cakes are some of the best cakes that you can get for your birthday, too.
Yeah.
They're ready to rock and roll. They're fantastic.
Dude, I did a week with my friends out of town. We did an Airbnb. We went to Costco. We bought dinners for every night, but big bag salads, fettuccine Alfredo, lasagna. I mean, we ate like kings. There were four of us.
Costco
We
kings.
ate like kings, and the food was amazing.
That's
all
what
we had to do was put it in the oven for like 45 minutes, whatever.
Costco knows what it's doing.
They do.
Yeah, I mean, I was at a brunch over the Thanksgiving holiday.
It's all
where
fresh.
We literally just had the Costco cottage pie.
Nice. I will say that was lasagna to me for like the first 15 years of my life. It was Kirkland brand lasagna that we just got and popped in the doggone oven. It was fantastic.
And the cool thing, you really can't find that stuff anywhere else.
No, it's great. That's the other part of it, is they got fantastic products in there.
You just need 9 friends.
You really do.
That's the thing.
The hardest part is finding the people to eat it.
But that's half the fun of inviting friends over. It's like, dude, I get to go to Costco. I'm going to get a bunch of beer. I'm going to get snacks, big bag of shit.
Does anyone throw a party in reverse? Like, I'm throwing a party. What's the occasion? We just went to Costco, bro. You got to help me eat some of
seriously,
this.
we got so much food. I can't eat it for lunch every day.
And that's why I got those churro donut bites.
Oh, man.
Because
Yeah.
Mike was like, him and his wife were like, yeah, we'll come over and watch the Seahawks game. And I was like, I could buy those now.
Let's go.
That's why
Mike.
you're invited, Mike.
And then by the time I'm leaving, he's like, Mike, you've got to take like a little baggie of these things. I'm just going to dominate these things.
Yeah, I know. That was bad.
Oh, man. McCormick has announced the flavor of the year for 2024. McCormick's flavor of the year for 2024. Head chef, what would you put it as?
Lemon pepper.
It should be, but no,
Not even
tamarind.
I'm not even sure I know what that tastes like.
Tamarind?
You
I
do,
would look to
but
it.
you don't know.
I know,
It's one of
okay,
those things
but-
where if you tried it, you'd be like, oh, this is tamarind. Yeah, I recognize
McCormick
that.
says they're going to launch it. They probably have. I went on Amazon just to see if I could buy it, to see what it tasted like, and to kind of explore that because I'm a spice geek. They don't even sell it on Amazon.
They don't sell tamarind on Amazon.
It's not available yet.
Holy cow.
Jesus.
So I'm not sure if this is something I can find on the shelf.
So their spice of the year is the one that they want you to buy next year,
So,
basically.
check this out. But what do you put it on? Like I just don't know the whole thing.
I feel like it leans a little more Greek, kind of Mediterranean flavors.
All right. Okay.
Kind
I
of
would
in that
think
realm.
Indian.
Or Indian. Yeah, probably more Indian, actually. Actually, yeah. Now I'm thinking about the Indian menus, like, right, they're making a point, tamarind chicken.
It is a Big Dummy Thursday, and we do tend to learn a lot of new things on here. Some things that other people find to be common knowledge, some things that we didn't know in the first place. So you know what? I'm going to keep that spirit going. VD, help me out.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
10 obvious things the general public doesn't know. For example, if you get mad that your hotel room isn't ready at 8 a.m., did you ever think they may have been sold out the previous night and that checkout is 11 a.m. and maybe, just maybe, a hazmat crew is still in there removing biohazards like blood from the walls and carpet? Go get a coffee. Your room will be ready soon, and you'll be none the wiser what immoral atrocities occurred on your way there from Little Rock. Enjoy your stay.
Immoral.
Well, the good news is they're cleaning ketchup here in the presidential suite.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and also, a lot of these hotels will store your bag, and it's no extra charge.
Yeah.
They will store your bag, put your stuff down, and get whatever you need out of your bag.
My wife and I do that a lot because she likes to do the red-eye flight.
Yeah.
Well, the kids asleep, all this. I'm like, right, whatever.
The hotel room's not ready by the time
inevitably,
you get there.
right. We're here at, like he said, about 8 a.m. We know it's not ready, but yeah, we drop the bags off, grab breakfast.
Right.
It's just that easy.
Exactly. Just go explore the area that you're in. You've made it. Ta-da.
I'm there.
Good job. So these are obvious things that the general public doesn't know, and this is an odd list, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to read to be able to kind of get the grasp of everything. This is more a lot of different people from a lot of different places as far as workplaces in different worlds to tell you the things that are kind of behind the counter, behind the curtain, as it were. Things that you might be skeptical of or maybe even have some conspiracy theories about that they will be able to at least shed a little bit of light on, having been in this professional setting. So one of the ones that they have later on the list is the one that's working the scanner there while you're getting like an MRI and stuff like that. They say, no, I can't diagnose you or tell you whether you have naughty thoughts by looking at your brain scan. It says also, if you were only using 10% of your brain, you'd be pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 10% of your brain, like you're on the way out.
Correct.
Yeah, you're also walking down the tunnel. Really? So the MRI is scanning your thoughts.
No.
That's what they're thinking. No, I'm saying that's the...
Right.
Listen,
you can tell what I'm thinking. Like, no, they can't.
If you believe that to be true, you're not thinking anything. And also, I would suggest, I have naughty thoughts. I'm a dude. I always have naughty thoughts.
Correct. That is the human nature.
Let me know when I don't.
It's about your actions regarding the naughty thoughts.
Yeah.
That's the problem. There's somebody that works in...
Well put.
There you go.
Everybody has naughty thoughts.
Right.
Just don't be a creep.
Right. And that's, kinks are a weird thing. They're an unexplainable thing that just rev your engine. All right, fine. It's the actions following it that's the problem.
Put it this way. I don't know about you, but if I'm masturbating, I'm in a different world than I am when I'm actually having sex.
Correct. Correct. Because that person
in
wouldn't
real
talk
life,
to me.
there's fewer possums around. There's fewer possums watching.
God. In the world of anesthesiology, this one says, if you eat before your surgery, the chances of you dying or getting badly hurt increase exponentially, which means that it goes up very, very quickly. Anesthesia makes you more likely to vomit, and since you're unconscious, you can't prevent your acidic throw-up from going into your lungs. So that's the problem. That's why you starve yourself before surgery, because...
Do people break those rules?
Yes.
Which seems
So
crazy.
Simona took a gun into an MRI and shot herself in the ass. Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Oh, sorry.
I would just think, to me, if they say don't eat before we put you out for surgery, don't.
Put it this way, Ted. Maybe somebody was, in a similar room that had a divided curtain of somebody that was about to go and get the old back door checked out. And after a night of what Miles has gone through of chugging that nasty gelatinous goop that just makes you pour nothing but clear out of your back.
Oh, you're clean.
He went in there and he was like, I don't know why it's still brown. I don't know why it's still got substance. And it's like, because you didn't follow the rules.
Because you ate.
Right. I don't know why it's there. Yeah, you do.
Here's the thing. If you think your doctor is stupid, you should probably go to a different doctor.
Correct. If you're
That's
not
if
going
you
to
think
listen,
you can dupe him, right? Then maybe don't go to that person as a doctor if you feel that they're stupid.
Right. If you feel that your doctor is not diagnosing you properly, go find a doctor that you believe is doing their job properly. However, if you're going to go to a doctor and they tell you news and you don't want to believe it, there is no point in going to the doctor in the first place.
Put it this way, 9 times out of 10, the advice they're giving is for your safety.
Correct.
It's not convenience for them. It's like, hey, man, it's about you. We don't want you to die.
Right. A historian says truth is always relative, dependent on the perspective of the truth teller and always constructed in some capacity. Every source must be subject to critical assessment.
Absolutely.
It has been
There's
said,
the War of Northern Aggression, Civil War. It's the War of Northern Aggression. And you talk to historians from the South, that's exactly what it was.
Absolutely.
You talk to historians from the North, it's because the South wanted to secede from the Union, right? But depending where you grow up, but they all agreed the Civil War happened.
Correct.
Hell, they even name each battle differently.
Correct. Sure.
Right? So the North has a name for the exact same battle that the South has, but the South has a different name. Right? We all acknowledge this battle happened in this place, but we give it different names.
And whoever wins got to name the battle.
Yeah.
There you go. And I was about to mention that one of the things that really shattered that glass for me was the phrase that the winner, history is written by the victor.
Correct.
Right.
So,
Antietam is Antietam Creek. It's Sharpsburg, Maryland.
There you go.
Right? But the North always named it after the waterway, so that's Antietam.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So, not saying that what they're saying is false, but also
the perspective, that's all.
Correct.
Everyone agrees on the truth and perspective of how we got there.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Museum
Or,
security.
it could also be something as simple as like, yes, that Republican won the election, but also they are not the popular vote.
Right.
There you
right?
go.
Both things are true.
Both things are true.
Two things can be true. Let's see here. These are obvious things that the general public does not know. They talk museum security. This guy says, no, I don't have a gun. I'm here to tell you where the bathrooms are, not take a bullet for the Monet. No one tries to steal the artwork. I have to be here because you absolutely will try to touch that $1 million painting with your greasy hands.
That's more of it. We expect you to act like children because we would do it ourselves.
Correct.
So
the word security gets people's hackles up as if he's ready to take down a... No. I'm here to keep your hands off.
There's a reason the velvet rope is there, sir. We would prefer you stay on this side of it.
Right. In the world of horseshoeing, it says there's absolutely no aspect of shoeing a horse that hurts it. We've been shoeing horses for around 2,000 years now, and providing I do everything correctly, which is why I have 4-year apprenticeship in Britain, our dear quadrupeds don't feel a thing.
Have you ever shaved a horse's hoof before or been part of that process?
No, I've not, but I've seen a lot of videos, and it looks janky.
You cannot believe that you can take off an inch off of the bottom of the foot of any animal and them not even flinch. Now, the person who was showing me how to do this, thank God they didn't get kicked. It does happen if you hit a nerve.
Sure.
You just can't believe the tool that's used,
yes,
and how much,
and they're carving,
and then
have you seen it happen?
And then enough room for still 4 nails to go into the bottom of the hoof.
Yes,
without any pain.
Right,
it is insane.
Why don't they take them in for a pedicure? Have like the goldfish.
Right. It is like the ultimate pedicure.
Yeah,
I can understand why you might think that it's hurting the horse when they're doing it, because
if you see someone nailing iron,
it's their body,
and they're not
shaving it all.
Right, and they're not gentle with it. They're jerking that stuff
and
off.
And then they take a nail with a hammer.
Right, and pound it in.
The foot.
But also, don't forget, that horse is, 10 times as strong as that person. If it didn't want to be there,
we would not be shoeing horses anymore.
Correct.
One guy tried 2,000 years ago.
There's no plantar fasciitis going on there.
Right. You ever try to clip the claws of a cat that didn't want to do it?
Oh, my God, dude. Yes.
Yeah. So
I bled.
Put that into a horse.
Right.
Let's see here. This is a great secret that I use and makes people think that I'm brilliant. Turning it off and on again actually does fix a great deal of problems.
It really does.
We went through it yesterday. The keyboard in that other studio I was using just stopped working.
It quit.
We got Phil down here. We put in a new keyboard. Then finally Phil goes, let's just restart it. And it works fine.
And it worked.
My brother told me that the New Horizons spacecraft, this was the spacecraft that was the first to go to Pluto and photograph it. Congress gives the green light on it. It costs whatever it costs. It's a 9-year project. Well, 3 days before they're about to go public with the idea that it's taking all these beautiful pictures, they couldn't contact it. And my brother goes, look, that was hush-hush then. We don't care now. We could not contact it. And, for weeks they're trying to figure this out. It's 3 days from the day that the media has said this is what's going to happen. Congress certainly has their eye on it, figure out where they're going to spend money. They're panicking. In the end, my brother said, we still don't know what the issue exactly was, but basically turn off your computer, turn it back on, and then this thing's like, I'm sorry, we're trying to reach you.
Exactly.
Like, this is NASA people. They fix the problem by off.
Let's just shut it off.
Exactly.
But then the number one obvious thing that the general public doesn't know, and you need to know this is going to save lives. As 911, I still do not have your exact location unless you call me from a landline. I have a general area, but when I ask you to verify an address, just do it. It helps us get to you quicker.
Yeah,
I cannot get an ambulance to you in 2 minutes. Surprisingly, there are other people with emergencies as well. I cannot give you medical advice when you call 911. I can help you with certain things like CPR and EpiPen usage, but not much else. You cussing at me and calling me stupid because you're speaking too fast for me to hear you, your address is not helping. I cannot tell my crews to go in with lights and sirens. You called 911, they're most likely coming in hot.
Sure. Oh, yeah. If you call 911, I would think so.
Right. So, there you go. Just, you called them for help. Give them everything that they need. They are not wasting your time, okay?
It is tough, though, too. If you're calling 911, you're in a panic situation.
You're in a panic.
For sure.
You're in a panic. Yes. Residents in Texas are all excited about a giant inflatable Santa, Miles.
What is that?
I will tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-803-ROCK.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. If they don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm. Justice for you.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. On We Can Do Hard Things, my wife Abby, my sister Amanda, and I talk honestly about the hard parts of life. Join us and guests like Michelle Obama, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Brene Brown as we have refreshingly honest conversations. New episodes are out every Tuesday and Thursday, so listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things, an Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Did you know that most people wait 26 days to see an OBGYN? If you're dealing with a vaginal infection, herpes outbreak, or STI symptoms, you already know that's too long to wait. At HelloWisp.com, you can get a prescription in as little as 3 hours. Contact a doctor online and have the care you need delivered discreetly to your home for free in all 50 states. Or sent to your local pharmacy for pickup same day. Use code HEART, HEART, on your order for 15% off, only at HelloWisp.com. That's HelloWisp.com.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and see if a throw hill to find out who we're toasting.
Maybe it's not an act, Mike. Today we toast an unidentified 57-year-old woman from somewhere in the United States. Because of HIPAA protections, we do not know much about her, but we know her story. So she went to get an MRI scan, and she had undergone the standard screening procedure for ferrous objects, i.e. objects that contain metals that could be drawn to the MRI's magnetic field. And she answered no to all the screening questions related to metal or metal objects. So, like, if you have piercings, anything like that, they're like, look, man, when we stick you in that machine, anything metal in you, it's going to cause a problem. Anyway, once she entered the MRI and the machine was turned on, there was a loud bang. Seems that our honoree failed to mention the handgun that she had on her. Well, the gun was attracted to the magnetic field, and because it's a gun, and because it's a magnetic field, the gun ended up firing a single round, and the bullet went completely through her right ass cheek. The good news is it's a superficial wound. She's going to heal.
It entered and it exited.
It entered and exited.
Which means that there's a bullet flying around the MRI room.
Yeah, this thing, wherever she had it stored, this gun popped out of there, man. Hits the side of the thing, fires around,
but
shot her in the ass.
Shoots her in the butt.
Shot her in the ass. And I'm pretty sure the doctor said, hey, man, like, seriously, that's why we asked you if there's anything metal.
They're not doing it for
it's not
giggles and fits, man.
They don't want to steal your stuff. They don't want you to die. Here's the thing. Now, we're shaking our head at her. So as I'm reading the story, it turns out 3 years ago, a guy died in Brazil. He wasn't even in the MRI. He was helping his mother into the MRI. He sat down on the side, and when they fired that thing up, the gun that he had on him ripped out of his pocket and shot him and killed him. Then there's a story about a metal butt plug, but it seems that story was not true. Trust me, I spent all day trying to track that one down. Anyway.
Do you go to the hospital without your concealed weapon?
I never have.
Well,
no, I wouldn't either.
It's fine if you do. They're like,
Saturday.
Just put it over here if you brought it.
Yeah, it's like when I fell off the balcony and Thrill drove me. I was like, don't let me forget my gun.
Yeah.
Hang on.
So we pour this booze, and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhook, could you please, everyone? Now, Profile This is played.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Dolan. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
All right, Dolan, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes.
Fantastic. Today, you have your choice of one of three stories. We have The Wonderful World of Drugs. We have Hit Me With Your Best Shots, where you guess the unconventional weapon used as a weapon. And finally, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
Let's go. Hit me with your best shot.
All right, here is your story. You're not going to believe this. We go to Florida, where a judge has ordered a man to have no contact with his wife following his arrest for striking her in the face with an unusual object. During a verbal altercation this last Saturday afternoon, Ray Allen, not who you're thinking, allegedly threw something at his spouse. The said item struck his wife on the right side of her face. EMS workers responded to the couple's home in St. Petersburg and washed the victim's eye out with a saline solution. Well, Allen was arrested for domestic battery and booked into the county jail. Now, he was released on Monday from custody on his own recognizance, but he pleaded not guilty to the misdemeanor charge, while a circuit court judge issued an order barring him from contacting the victim, which again would be his own wife. Now, cops indicated that alcohol may have been a factor in the 2:50 p.m. confrontation. The object linked to the battery was not seized. The question is, what did this guy throw at his wife? Was it a cup of pee, a chicken wing, a sausage, or a dildo? So cup of pee, chicken wing, sausage, or dildo.
Oh, man. Now that is, I feel like the cup of pee is not going to be the likely answer. I mean, like, how did it get there? Did he create the pee and then throw it?
Dude, we had a story a couple of years ago of a woman who assaulted another woman with a bucket of pee, but she had it at the ready.
You know what, Dolan, just because you said that, I'm going cup of pee.
All right, fair enough. I mean, 2:50, like, that'd be pretty late for a lunch, too early for a dinner, you know? I'm going to go D, personal enhancement device.
Nice work, Dolan.
Based on the time frame you just put there, you're right. Too late for lunch, too early for dinner. Perfect time for a little snack of sausage.
Sausage for 10. Was it a cup of pee, a chicken wing, sausage, or dildo? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
Did you know that most people wait 26 days to see an OBGYN? If you're dealing with a vaginal infection, herpes outbreak, or STI symptoms, you already know that's too long to wait. At hellowisp.com, you can get a prescription in as little as 3 hours. Contact a doctor online and have the care you need delivered discreetly to your home for free in all 50 states, or sent to your local pharmacy for pickup same day. Use code HEART, HEART, on your order for 15% off, only at hellowisp.com. That's hello-wisp.com.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Categories: hit me with your best shot on profile. This we got a Florida man who can't be around his wife after he threw something at her and hit her in the face. He was actually arrested for what he did.
Yes, he was.
Question was, what did he throw? Cup of pee, a chicken wing, a sausage, or a dildo?
And Dolan, that is the very question that we posed to you. Let us start with the very own Miles Montgomery.
Okay.
You went with the cup of pee, you filthy, filthy son of a bitch. Dolan, you went with the dildo. As much as I'd like it to be that, it was not a dildo. And Ted, for reasons I can't explain, you just decided to go with sausage.
That was a snack time.
You're right.
Sausage to the face.
Hit her with a sausage.
You ever do that?
Jail.
Do what?
Yeah, just grill up a sausage, cut it up, dip it in a little mustard.
Yeah, I thought you meant throw a sausage at someone.
Oh, no.
Yes, I've done the latter, absolutely.
I have played horseshoes with sausages before, as we didn't have horseshoes.
How did it work? Does it make it easier, I would think?
It was.
Does it kind of wrap around?
We were just at a state park trying to kill time before a concert at White River.
See?
So there was a horseshoe pit, actually down at Nolte Park, Mike. Yeah. So we were like, there's a horseshoe pit. It was only 2 of us. We had a whole thing of brats. We were like, let's play with a couple of the brats.
Ted, you're the MacGyver of fun.
I tried.
I could make this happen. Get the brats.
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Your choices are the Jimmys,
Kimmel and Fallon,
Seth Meyers, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
That's right there. The title lights guys have talented teams of writers help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Taylor Swift has been announced as People Magazine's Person of the Year. See, ladies, you can accomplish a lot. But if you want people to like you, just act like you like football.
The Ted Smith.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good. I know. And it's super sexist. I like Taylor Swift. I do think she likes football.
Yeah, now she does.
Oh, no, she's an Eagles fan, apparently.
She was, because she grew up in, like, South Jersey or so, in that area.
She?
Yeah.
I don't know what this shocks me. I have an image of South Jersey, and she's not it.
Well, no.
You know what that means? Deep down, she can beat your ass.
She looks like Maine to me.
Yeah, Connecticut.
Time Magazine announced their 2023 Person of the Year. It is Taylor Swift. Taylor was like, of all the honors I've had today, this is definitely the top 50.
I'll say Fallon.
Yeah, it's Fallon.
Time Magazine announced that their 2023 Person of the Year is Taylor Swift. Right. Taylor was like, of all the honors I've had today, this is definitely in the top 50. Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't he the also the one that, like, yesterday was like, here's the nominees, spoiler alert, it's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Man called a shot.
Taylor Swift beat out Vladimir Putin, the president of China, King Charles, and it makes sense. Those guys are all terrible singers.
I would say Seth Meyers.
Yes. Jimmy Kimmel.
Taylor Swift beat out Vladimir Putin, the president of China, King Charles, and I don't know, it makes sense. Those guys are terrible singers, really.
Actually, I've heard Putin has the voice of an angel.
Oh, solo mio.
Who said that?
Turn cameras off now.
I just want to sing. Yeah, Vlad, that's really what you're giving off there.
I just want to sing.
I never wanted to be dick. I wanted to sing.
We'll just keep winning the election.
I like to.
A Florida man was arrested for allegedly not paying for his $250 Waffle House logo tattoo. But come on, the guy had $250. Don't you think he would have got some a little classier, like a Denny's logo?
I'll say Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon.
Seth.
Florida man was arrested over the weekend after he allegedly refused to pay for the $250 tattoo he received of the Waffle House logo. Although, come on, don't you think if the guy had $250, he would have gotten something classier, like the Denny's logo?
I know yesterday we were talking about Waffle House and different 24-hour places, right, that stay open.
Yeah.
Right, so like IHOP, Denny's, Waffle House, kind of like Walmart. Like you're always going to have issues in these places, like 7-Eleven, just because, frankly, they're 24 hours. Anybody can go to them. You know what I mean? There's no dress code. They're not exactly expensive. You can get a bunch of stuff. So I was at a party when I was a teenager, and there was an older dude there, had to be in his 40s, and told us a story about being in a gang. They were called the S-Heads.
The S-Heads.
Yep. And I was in probably the worst diner in College Park with my mom, and I just go, that's him. She goes, what? I go, the line cook. So finally I go, hey, man, were you in the S-Heads? He's like, hell yeah, brother. How'd you know? And I was like, you were the creepy old dude at the teenager's party.
Oh.
Mike, what do we like during birthdays? What do people like? They like Dirty Germans. They want Captain Crunch. They want an inspirational quote from Miles, or they like
my farts.
They like farts.
They do like farts.
Yeah,
I do too, man.
Everybody laughs, kind of giggles at farts. So this is a post-game interview after a hockey game, and someone let her rip. Oh, God damn it, Mike. That's not the actual audio.
That was actually Oprah.
Your mind in the last 48 hours.
Obviously, it wasn't great feeling the last game, but what was the question?
Sorry. You could tell they cut that one off and they realized it was going to make noise. Because that didn't do it. That's one of those someone thought they could sneak it out. Come on, man.
Or that could be one of those. Either way, he did not think it'd be that loud. But I've definitely had those ones too, where I don't like you just move weird or funny and just a little comes out. You're like, oh, dang it.
Everyone heard.
Son of a.
You ever sneeze and fart?
Yeah.
I hate that one. I don't hate it. I hate it if it happens in front of people.
So when I work at the auction industry.
Oh, no.
I hate it when it happens in front of people. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
When I work in the auction industry, when I'm not on the stage, I'm on the floor, and I'm that guy that yups, hip, hip, hip.
Okay.
There are times when I push from the gut, dude, and there are times when I accidentally blow on the neck of the guy right behind me.
Are you an auctioneer hype man?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay,
I'm basically calling to make sure that the auctioneer sees me.
Or are you a cowboy?
That's right. You know what, Ted? I'm a cowboy. I'm an auction cowboy.
I feel like cowboys say that a lot. Hip, 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 hip. I end up doing. You ever ended up talking to dogs like they're horses?
No. Every once in a while.
I feel like I do it all the time. Hey, come on, boy.
Come on, boy.
Speaking of horses and dogs, they're prominently featured on the show Yellowstone.
That's fair.
Again, Yellowstone.
I'm so glad you went there. I read a story today about a very popular show among the ladies that will not be re-released until 2025. I was hoping you did not go there.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me write it down for you.
Oh, wait a minute. You talking about Sex in the City?
Jesus Christ, Ted. Yeah, whatever they call it now. I wasn't going to say it. I just saw,
I know what you're going to say. You have called her that for years. I find her attractive.
I do, too. But
I grew up with a girl that was very attractive. She has big teeth. So I remember when she was a waitress, and she is a very attractive woman. Still is gorgeous. But she was a waitress, and I remember she called me up. She's driving home. She's like, I'm so pissed off. I was like, what's up? She was like, one of my tables told me I look like John Elway.
Oh.
I was like, oh, damn.
Oh, damn. Why would you tell someone that?
A real Bronco.
Want an apple? My hand's flat. All right. So Tyler. Hungry Girl. So Yellowstone creator Tyler Sheridan, right? And look, I like Yellowstone. I don't know what's with this dude Taylor Sheridan. I don't know what's with this guy. I like his character on the show, but he's got beef with Kevin Costner. Like, he creates these shows and it somehow pisses off everybody that works for them.
Is that kind of his reputation?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's bison, not beef.
So he's suing Cole Hauser, who's one of the stars of the show. Cole, by the way, plays Rip on Yellowstone, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Rip's you really like that character, you forget that he kills people.
You got to really like someone to forget that.
Yeah, it's like when you watch gangster shows. You
know
what I mean?
The murderer still on the street.
Yeah, you kind of forget. They're like, oh, yeah, every once in a while he just throws a dead body off a cliff.
But honest guy, you talk to him at the bar, he knows his football.
Yeah. His mom was old.
He's like the Taylor Swift of Cowboys. So Sheraton owns a ranch in Texas, all right? This Cole Hauser guy, he recently launched his own coffee brand. But Sheraton, the creator of the show, this is why I think this guy's kind of a D, he thinks the logo for the other guy's coffee is too similar to the logo to his ranch because they both have overlapping letters. And his ranch sells his own coffee. First of all, overlapping letters, I think we got to give credit to what? The Yankees? Like, come on. And like,
yeah, exactly.
Have you seen any athletes' like personal brand? They all look the damn same.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just like, come on,
Tiger
dude.
Woods, New York Yankees, you name it.
So he's suing one of the actors on his show for trademark infringement, unfair competition, and false advertising. The show is ending after the second half of season 5, which will debut next November.
Jesus, man.
I know. I will say, and I get it. Like, it happened with the pandemic, and then it happened, I guess, because the actors, the writer's strike. But honestly, Yellowstone, they pumped them out, and then they just take these massive breaks. And like, I don't know about you guys, sometimes I kind of forget.
You part of it is you forget even what happened leading up to it, but also you forget that the show exists. And with all the streaming services now, it's possible you don't remember for like 60 years.
Yeah.
Right? You get another stuff like, oh, crap, damn, that's right.
Also, you have to go through divorce and you want to have a salary.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say too.
How much you make?
Even if you rewatch a series, right? Like, I've watched The Wire. I've probably watched that full series probably 5 times.
Wow.
I haven't done it recently, but I rewatched Breaking Bad. This was it like? Maybe it was just this year. But same thing. Like, I couldn't just pick up in the middle, like, because I just was like, I don't remember what happened, so I had to go back to the beginning. So it's kind of interesting. I usually only watch Hard Knocks in the preseason. It's kind of my August warm up to football. But I have been watching the Dolphins in season 1. It is awesome. Mike McDaniel is a different dude. How he coaches, I've never seen anybody coach like that. But you want to be on that team. It looks like they're all having fun. The old players, the young players. He looks like he's having fun. Like, and they're pretty honest, you know. And if they get beat or whatever, I forgot last year how bad they sucked in December. They had the same exact record, 8-3, and he made a pretty good point about that. But yeah, and it's like anytime you watch Hard Knocks, like, you end up liking some of the players.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, you're just like, oh man. Also, if you're a Seahawks fan, it was kind of funny because this week's episode starts the Friday after the Seahawks had played the Cowboys, and they're just giving Tyreek Hill crap because they're like, "Did you see DK last night? He's got a faster time than you."
Oh no!
And then I like a couple, like, they start kind of going back and forth. And somebody's like, "Why don't you two just race in the offseason and get this over with?" And Tyreek Hill, I love his answer. He's like, "Nah, man, I ain't race. I don't do nothing if you ain't gonna pay me." I was like, "He's right. Yep, he's right." That's facts. I don't generally, this segment is just about TV, but I did watch a blockbuster movie last night. I already told Mike, Thrill, you've probably seen it. Jurassic World.
Yeah, which one was that? I've seen it.
Chris Pratt. They made a super dinosaur because they're genetically messing with stuff.
They made 2 or 3 Chris Pratts. I don't know which one.
The first one.
The first one of Chris Pratt era. Yeah. They made the super dinosaur because that's always a good idea.
Yeah.
From all the success you had with the other ones.
Yeah, I'm not a big movie guy, but I just started watching it. It is horribly cheesy, but it's also pretty good. Like I told Mike, like the first half hour, I was like, God, this sucks. And then I kind of got sucked into it, and then I was like, All right, but it's supposed to be a dumb action film. It's not supposed to be
It's exactly that.
And that's the fun of Jurassic Park. Even the first one back in the 90s.
I just watched it over the weekend.
Correct.
It was on. The kids are buzzing around, so I put it on.
And there was some cutting edge special effects that went on in there. They had some really great acting. But you have to forgive the writing because we've brought dinosaurs back to life. So other than that, it's just enjoy the monsters up on the screen. They're going to kill people in weird ways, and it's going to be fun.
The only thing that's weird about that movie, because like I said, I don't watch a ton of up-to-date movies, but I was watching and I was like, wonder where they filmed this. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is probably like totally all a green screen.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
totally.
I think they film a lot in Hawaii, but anytime you see something cool, it's green screen. Do yourself a favor one time and Google kind of the set pictures from the Jurassic Park movies with the green screen. So, like, there's scenes you remember, he's just like talking to the raptors, right?
Yeah.
Easy, girl, easy. So the green screen is, there's three dudes, because there's the three raptors. There's three dudes kind of crouched down, and they're wearing basically green foam, stupid-looking dinosaur outfits. It'd be like yelling at Barney, almost.
All right.
And you realize, like, that's what the actors saw. So you got to think, when those actors go to the premiere, it looks so different to them from what their memory is of knowing the movie. Because, like, I talked to people painted green that were acting like dinosaurs, doing all this kind of thing, trying to do the walk.
But that's something I was thinking about is I was like, man, those actors, like, I know action stars don't get credit.
Sure.
But, like, at a certain point, that's good acting to be that serious and to be that scared when it's just a dude in a weird costume
that you
with,
see
like,
every day.
Green foam fingers pointing them at you.
Yeah, it's like Greg. There's Greg again. He's wearing a big foam outfit, but I have to pretend like this is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's just Greg going like, yeah, rar, because they know they're going to cover their voices and all that. Roar.
Right.
I'm roaring at you.
Also, if they did make a real Jurassic Park, would you guys go?
Hell yeah.
God, no.
Miles?
No. Doesn't seem
Mike,
safe.
you're out?
No, I'm out.
Well, you go to zoos.
A lot of things don't seem safe.
But I understand what they're not genetically manufactured.
I know, but the idea is roughly the same. If you trust that our cages will hold, come to the zoo. If I did not trust that they would hold, I would not go to the zoo.
Now, maybe 15 years of Jurassic Parks existing, sure, I'll go.
But Mike, that means the odds are you're the one going down.
That might be, but you know what? I'm not going to go to like grand opening Jurassic. No, my ass, I ain't going.
I'm a thrill. I'm going to the grand opening.
I'm there, man.
Because it never gets bad until a couple years in.
Okay, but I want you to understand, man, it's a bunch of cages of apex predators all staring at you like, I can get out of here.
I know, but there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, and I want to stare down an apex predator behind the glass. I can't do much now. If you like watching people score points, do not watch Thursday Night Football on Amazon. It's the Steelers
That's
and the
coming up.
Patriots.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. On We Can Do Hard Things, my wife Abby, my sister Amanda, and I talk honestly about the hard parts of life. Join us and guests like Michelle Obama, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Brene Brown as we have refreshingly honest conversations. New episodes are out every Tuesday and Thursday, so listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things, an Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Oklahoma men steal $100,000 worth of Dr. Pepper, then sell it to a guy named Doc. Meanwhile, a Florida gym teacher loses job after 12-year-old student he decided to clock. Man racks up $500 bill, then dines and dashes without a trace. Taking a selfie overturning a gondola is a pic that one you should erase. And a huge inflatable Santa pops up in Texas. It is time for your headline.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's Mike Hawk.
All right, our top story. We go to Texas, where a small town has a new feature that's been a hit with the neighborhood, rather. 'Tis the season for all kinds of decorations to be put up all over town, but this one in particular has caught the public eye, mainly because it is a giant inflatable Santa Claus. This thing is huge. He's been put in an empty lot in the area and stands taller than most houses in the neighborhood. I don't know if you guys have seen him.
No, I've read about it. I've heard about it. I've not seen the picture.
They do some interviews right there on the scene, and you can assume that there's going to be a little bit of an elevation bump, but the gal that they're talking to really doesn't go above Santa's ankle.
Wow.
He's huge.
I'm glad it made people happy. Hold on, let me look at that.
Oh, yeah. He's massive, dude. He's big. Anyway, the biggest twist about all this, nobody has any idea who put it up.
Put it up on a vacant lot in a neighborhood.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nobody lives in the or in that particular lot. Nobody owns that lot that he's been erected in, and they have no clue who actually put Santa out on display. But they're all here for it, which I agree with. You know what? They could have done a hell of a lot worse than that vacant lot.
Yes, they could have.
So putting up a giant-ass Santa, the only thing that you could possibly have a gripe with is that they're using somebody's power.
Yeah, that is a good point.
To power that thing. But at the same time, they love it. It's bringing some holiday cheer. The kids are saying this is going to be, a filler before Santa actually shows up. Some are saying it's going to highlight the town a little bit more so that he'll maybe up the presents a little bit.
Do not tell your kids that.
Hey, Texas has their own power grid. They'll be fine.
It works great, man.
It works fantastic. Which, you know what? Again, I talked about this earlier. It's just anything that brings a little bit of light and a little bit of happiness, dude.
Yeah, for real.
If it's working for everybody, if you're one of the 3,000 people that it's not working for, maybe sit this one out.
Right.
Maybe just sit this one out. Let Santa be up there. Don't worry, he'll be down in about 25
It's a Christmas miracle.
There you go. There you go. Another news over to Venice, where disaster could have been avoided.
Mm-hmm.
A group of tourists were enjoying the sights in the city, and one of Venice's trademark attractions, the gondola ride. Everybody knows that one. He's out there. He's singing and rolling on down the water. The group enjoyed the tour of the city as they floated down the river, taking all kinds of photos and selfies to document their adventure. But then came time for the gondolier to attempt the tricky maneuver of floating underneath a city bridge without incident. And he had asked his tour group to stop taking selfies for a moment and be seated so that he could float the vessel properly. This is a tight fit. He has to really make sure that he's doing this properly. Despite several...
It's not a ride. You're in Venice. These are real canals, real boats.
Right.
All right.
It's not on a track.
I know. I'm just trying to... I don't think people understand sometimes.
They really don't, man. Despite several pleas to the group to sit down, they refused to adhere to his demands, and the boat eventually capsized. They were all on one side, so it was lifting up on that side. It hit the thing, and down they go, including the gondolier. Everybody's in the water.
Come on.
Everybody was brought out unharmed. No word on what kind of disciplinary action will be taken. They talked about the hospitality of the area, bringing people in, helping them get dried off and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like you capsize the doggone boat out there in the water.
If you're not going to listen, leave.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right.
Yes.
This is why I told you that.
We do live on tourism, but tourism only can happen if we can actually run the gondolas through here. So do as we say, doggone it.
And sometimes, too, for people, like, seriously, it just happened to a buddy of mine. One of our other friends literally just put his hand down and went, just enjoy the moment. Right. And he kept talking about it all night. He's like, I love taking pictures, but I forgot. But it's like, yeah.
Sometimes just be there. Be present.
Right. Yeah. You're not going to go back to those pictures.
And nobody else cares.
Right. Men's Room Sports. As Ted mentioned, Thursday Night Football is already underway over on Amazon. The New England Patriots are over in Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers in a barn burner of a game.
Hopefully it'll be decent. Who knows?
Hopefully it'll be decent. You do have some NHL hockey on tonight. That's over on ESPN, where the New Jersey Devils are here in Seattle taking on your Kraken. That's going to be on at 7:30
That's going to be a tough one for Miggs.
Yes, it is. You know what? He's talked about his dual loyalty on that one. But at the end of the day,
I think he's a Kraken guy. Yeah.
Man's a Kraken fan.
When you grow up being a Devils fan.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And you got a little bit of college basketball over there on ESPNU. And that is it for your news and sports, ladies and gentlemen. With that, go Kraken, my hawk is out.
We'll see you next time for a return of Ted versus the FCC and a Bad Choice Friday.
Yes, indeed. And today is the first day of Hanukkah. So if you're celebrating, in the words of Smokey Robinson, we'd like to wish you a happy Chanukah. In the meantime, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
Want a little more pleasure in your life? Make 2024 your year to experience more pleasure than you thought possible. Lovers has the best adult toys, lingerie, and accessories to explore alone or together. Let our associates guide you on your pleasure journey and save 20% on your purchase with Lovers Afterglow rewards. Just mention Love 20 at one of our 18 Western Washington locations. Offer valid with free Lovers Afterglow rewards membership until January 31st. Some exclusions apply.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. On We Can Do Hard Things, my wife Abby, my sister Amanda, and I talk honestly about the hard parts of life. Join us and guests like Michelle Obama, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Brene Brown as we have refreshingly honest conversations. New episodes are out every Tuesday and Thursday, so listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things, an Odyssey podcast, available now for free on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.